is going to get denied.
They're patient with the spike, just dropping it for now, so they're not losing it if anybody falls, giving away important information to the side of crew. So what is this? Does crew get antsy? Did they move? I think that's the whole point for Lev, right? They want to see if crew will make that first move, and their patience may just pay off here. Oh no, actually that is going to be Kesnet moving out, so they gain the garage space only to find out there'll be a trip.
Let me get my tweet out.
Tom's going to join us as they break.
Yo, what's up, Destiny? What's up?
Here. Oh, everybody's a little messed up, a little blind, a little concussed, but the shots are still going to come through for Kesnet on 2.
Making
Kesnet
sure
on 3,
my tweet
getting the
is
double tap
out.
and moving forward, and that is going to make Lev turn tail and run a different way, maybe even a reset into garage after a bit of time.
Perfect.
King keeps that position.
My multi-chat seems to either be delayed or not working.
Yeah, and I think Com might try to run
that's
up.
not
So that King
ideal.
just gets through towards scene plant, so it works out.
Some money.
Make it in for the plant.
That's not ideal.
Even if they got that pick.
How you doing today, Destiny?
Dante. It was labored.
We're
They
not
finally
muted
got
today,
it, but
right?
There's just enough time here for crew to rotate back.
Just trying to make sure.
To stop that initial push and the initial attempt to plant. Now King has to try to clutch this.
We're live a little later today, but
Yeah. They're just
Still-
run and
still
jump and
before
look
the
for
match
trade
starts.
anyways. It's going to be so tough. You hear all
hope this
the
watch
Ramos
party will be
coming up.
better than last time.
Crew gets
Yeah,
another
we
one
need
for
a win.
themselves.
We need a
Now,
win
this is the
big
important
time.
one. Bonus has been tough for both teams to try to carry over throughout this due to the damage they are suffering during these rounds, during these skirmishes. But it would be huge here for crew on their run back to tying this one up.
I don't know if there's a way to refresh my multi-chat.
It was a
On,
big round by
Stream
Kez
Elements.
with the delay and for
Let's see.
for Dante to stay alive for such a long time. Kez came in, swept up 3 kills, and now gets to defuse. That usually is a reel that goes back on Twitter. Say, how the hell did he not connect? Clearly, the first to 5 misses. Is that how it goes? Forgot.
All right, well,
Or
at
why?
least it seems like it should be showing my Twitch chat. So
But back in the action already, though.
people are talking in Twitch,
This is what
I'll at
we're
least be
talking
able to
about,
see
the
it, and then I
conversion
have my
that Crew
YouTube
has.
chat on
Players,
the
they
left
play a
side,
lot
so
of
I'll be
these
able to see it
4-1s
over
to
there
fight
too.
for control into the
I just
choke.
like
King
having it all
already
on the
denies it
one.
at the beginning.
The one thing. Drifty has been on a generational
Sentinel
hate
utility, they
rampage.
get the Sentinel.
Drifty
Inside
and
going
Hood
team,
might
Cruz on
be
3B.
might be
They don't want
battling
though.
it
They wanna
out
cover more
when it
spawn
comes
side, and they
to
wanna cover
who's
back
the
towards C
bigger
here.
hater.
And Lev working very fast on this bonus.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a great setup.
Yo, what's
for
good, Frost?
past rounds that
How you
you've
doing
learned
today?
against crew for Leviathan? Especially when you have King inserted
Good to
that
see you
spot
in the
where
chat.
he can just TP away if he was under heavy pressure. He manages to scoop up a
See, this
kill on
quality
top of
seems
that,
like
which
it's not.
just allows Leviathan to go on the full read.
Well,
They're
it is.
playing that 4-1 again. Let's just steamroll Shy here towards that B side hold. Now Melzer has to
Yeah,
save, but
Viper, we're in losers bracket, so it's do or die time. It is do or die time.
Zero
1
with
HP.
1 and 1 HP up.
Watching some Bills preseason. Oh, nice.
There from the
Are you,
Shadows
are you a
trickery
Bills
could
fan
be
then,
up for
Frost?
Some of the following rounds here, but they're just
I'm doing
3
good too. I'm
away
chilling.
from
We just
finding
started
a
the
win
stream,
over
so
Crew
I'm
here
ready
in the playoffs
for
lower
this match,
bracket.
and hopefully things go a little better than they did the other day.
Just keep the economy low going to the next round so that Leviathan doesn't have the best of buys going into this one here. While the rest
Feel
of
that's
group
how
will
every
still
match is.
have
Yeah,
healthy
Viper.
buys.
With Thieves Valorant, it seems like they're kind of always on the back foot, unfortunately.
Nice round, Kingy. Let's
Kind of
go,
is
boy.
what it is.
Let's go, boy.
Yeah, you know, King's feeling well. The rest of the team's gonna feel well. He's
Oh,
also
okay,
a guy
Frost,
that takes
nice.
survives upon himself. Great.
I'm a Bears fan myself.
Some to the team. 10-5 as they push forward, and Lev is gonna stay on their side here. Where they listen.
Wait,
to
I
what's
can't
happening
even see the
along.
name.
This is a
Who
big
is that?
swing round for crew. They've invested for sure into this round. We talked about having enough to buy, but half shields.
Oh,
14
it's
players a regen on Shine.
what? Banhammer.
Thankfully here with how Kezen has been
I need to
steamrolling
get
this
like
round, he
a.
has the gulag to work with in round 16.
What would it be, like a soundboard?
Who gets
And
it?
every time we
What's
get one
the
of
point
those,
these, right? Is it going to be a plant? Is it
one of
a
those bots?
denial?
It's
'Cause
like
right now you
the
can do it right across
bonk
B.
sound
You can back up and do it
of the
across A if
banhammer.
necessary. We have 50 seconds left in the round. We should see some of these anchor positions.
Finally sat
for the
down and
sites
counted my
coming in
100T
from
stuff, and
Crew.
yikes.
And now the
How
hit
much
from
stuff do you
Lev
have,
again
Destiny?
towards B. They play it tight on this one. They want to
Like,
bring
just
the
give me
fight
a
right
number.
to Crew. And there it is on the planter. It's going to be on to
Bears
Com.
look good this preseason. I mean,
And Com's gonna come.
they look not too bad. I didn't get to watch
Even fazed by
the
kill
last
contract. He
game, but I
signs
did
off
get to
and says,
see
"Thank
the
you very
highlights,
much."
and I know
As
that
Leviathan grab
like
another
they
round.
weren't too thrilled with their offense and how their
Calm
offense
activated
performed
with impact
the
frags.
other night. But I
Unfortunately,
mean,
Kesna not getting any value in
if
his skill contracts. Losing
Caleb
the previous one
Williams
to Santo as
can
well.
be on and be more consistent,
You're just in prime position.
I think we're in for a hell of a year.
That the kill
That's for
contract
sure.
Went out a little bit earlier to really break open that push.
Oh, there's the ISO wall? There's the ISO? Come on, bro.
Hey Destiny, that bot said something about 40K though. I could use 40K right about now. I'll tell you that.
Mid-round, he killed him. And then
I
he
could
taunted
use
him.
40K right
Yeah.
about now.
He had a little bit of time coming out of the kill contract to just.
So maybe I
kill
am a little
a
curious.
little bit more Kesnet from the ultimate in his emotions. So 17 seconds left on this timeout. Adam will get another chance to chat with the team, a final chance here. unless they
47
can
would
bring
have
it
been 50, but a
up
crew neck
to
and
what
two
would mostly be OT,
T's
but
shrunk,
they
so I gave
carried
it to,
all the rounds.
my
That
mom.
would be a hell of a
I don't feel like 47's
Raheem's
all
gonna
that
get time to
crazy.
breathe as well.
I'm gonna be honest.
Had a timeout call at this scoreline as well.
It's a lot. Don't get me wrong, but I don't feel like it's all that crazy.
Leviathan definitely are looking to
I feel like
shut
it could
things
definitely
down.
be worse.
Thankfully,
Maybe I'm
though,
just saying
going
that because
into
I haven't
round number
counted how much
17,
I actually
Crew doesn't
have.
too much to work with in terms of
But,
weaponry. Only shares.
I mean,
half
right
shields.
now I'm wearing
no big
two.
ults too.
I got my
To
shirt.
try to stop any
and
type
my,
of pushes from
sweats.
Leviathan. And it seems as though on the attack side, they're identifying that here for Lev.
And then
Dimensional drift available for Sato. This
My
might be an
nose got
all-out
itchy.
push towards that C
I
site.
moved
But man, the
all
read
of
once
my
again seems to be
jerseys
good for Crew.
into
They got
here. There's
3
a
players on
closet
that
you
side
guys
with the
can't
camera
see,
on
but
contact.
over here on my left. And so I moved all my Thieves jerseys into here
peak.
since this is
Or
probably
grab
where
is
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
wear them the
eventual.
most.
No, they actually just keep moving. They want to stay in
And
the
they
death
just take up
ball
a lot of
here as they
space in
move
our
on to
closet,
Crew.
so.
Oh my God,
Oh, shit.
Dante!
Oh.
Dante with 3, a sheriff down long C, in an impossible
You just
task
got
for the
3
last
with
one
a
through
sheriff?
smoke as well. The team tagging him up and dropping him down. All those sheriffs coming together, allowing Dante to be the finalizer of the kills.
That was, I mean, we're gonna have to see in his POV, but
Wait, that's
I
actually
think
kind of
that
smart to
flash
just
under
throw all the
one way
guns
really
off.
Caught Lev off guard, and that was free kills.
Oh, now my
for Dante.
multi-chat works.
The third one, I don't think he should have had.
Didn't start
but
buying
still
until
won that
Vanguard.
duel.
Really was a broke college kid. Oh, okay. That
It
Yeah.
seems like a few of those have been happening
That's
throughout
fair.
the series. Through
I'm kind of
smoke,
in that phase right
through
now.
walls,
I was able to
pushing
buy a lot of my
forward. They
stuff
are gonna be
earlier
trying to
on,
check
but
out
now
to see
I'm
what's happening here.
I'm
but
kinda-
they find no one.
a little more stagnant right now. Think 100T Val should blow it up after this season. Hate seeing 100T win league matches and blow it in tournaments.
Oh.
Yeah,
Hello.
Viper, something's gonna have to give for sure.
Hello. Where's the
they,
second one? That's all
uh,
they really need to know. I think he's just gonna walk into.
I don't know.
Comp if he really
They
needs
haven't
to.
really been able to
Comp
to
can't look
perform
back
where
up
they
front.
need
Gets
to.
himself up front to try and get the denied play. Com almost with another huge one. Gets 2 there, and it's going to be enough. Tex alone here, verse 3. No, it's not. They find
Do we think
enough
Crew
hits
makes
with
a
the
run here to
Sheriffs. They
bring
come
this
up
map
clean on
back?
that one, and they do get the thrifty. The timeout is gigantic from Crew.
Felt it at some point though. That was
Oh yeah.
a nice little pivot by Kama again. Heads up
That's a
play.
big time
Remember the
thrifty.
clutch that he
Damn.
had on Lotus. Yeah, I mean, look at those.
Oh, it's not through a smoke. Oh my God.
No, he just ran out and owned them.
It's like you had an op. That you only do that jump when you.
But
have
I
like, an
agree, Viper.
operator
I
or an
hate-
outlaw. That's.
I hate that like we'll
not
win
a
league
normal
matches
sheriff
and
jump
then in
beat.
the tournaments it's just like they're
Thankfully, it was the
non-existent.
support too from that platform in the back of the
Yeah.
site. But again, just to get back on his bench, Calm going toward that front of that B site to drop 2, knowing that there was a dimensional drift going in. And then texting
Love their
outside
language
of the
setup.
actions
Wait,
that
what do you
hopefully
mean?
could clutch towards the end if Calm was able to get a third. But it's a 30 for Crew.
What do you
An
mean by
execution
that,
will live
Viper?
into a split of the A site.
The
The
rat's
language
nest
setup?
of trips here.
Oh,
Will they hit
LAN,
a socket,
okay.
goes through one,
Yeah, the
dimensional
LAN
drift,
setup
keep
is
them
cool,
safe.
having
The
like a
clone,
LAN
but
league.
The clone's actually going to go through
COD
both, so
needs
they're
to
not
have a LAN
affected.
league.
Crew's still able to put up a pretty good defense for now, but it's going to be overwhelmed now by numbers.
Yeah,
Is
in
that
my
the case,
opinion,
though?
COD needs a LAN
3v3
league.
here as things calm down for a moment. Spikes on
Sponsored by
default, but
Disney
team does
Plus
not
is
feel
funny.
safe
I
enough
mean,
to
that's a
plant with the way
pretty
things
damn
have been
good
cleared.
sponsorship, no? Disney
The
Plus
action
is a
slows
pretty
down
solid
now.
sponsorship if you can
Here's
get
a
that.
re-hit, not even given a chance for a plant. and that gets snuffed out. I think that finally resets things. That would give you the confidence to plant.
Exactly. Kind of figuring out where they want to retake from and what that pressure would be.
3v3, Crew
gives
needs
them
this one.
enough to plant. And
You
enough
don't
to
want to
set
let
up for
Lev
that
get
defense. They
to
got
map
one in hell,
point.
and a few stretched around sight could create the 1v1s.
That's it. Calm with the crossfire.
Oh.
Dante picks one off.
Oh.
The crossfire being dismantled. A dropout.
Oh, dude, they
doesn't
almost
matter.
lined
It
up.
doesn't
That would have
matter.
been
Crew
insane.
come up with it. Dante finds the frag, and they will.
I'll
get
be
the
honest, that would have
defuse.
been a round that the Thieves lost because they would have lined up.
They're both.
Tell me I'm
Yeah,
wrong.
I mean,
I feel like
was so
that happens
close.
every
Real
time the
sketchy.
Thieves are in like a
Just about
clutch
to mention where
situation
Calm
where
decided
they're
to play
where
towards
they're
L
the
to
ones
play the
not
crossfire
having to
instead of
clutch.
playing that
They
Hunter's
always
Fury
line
into
up
the
and just
post
get
plant.
rolled.
You really want to be there for the fight with the team.
Sponsors need to have
Knowing
faith
that
in your
Crew were
team's performance
very
to be able to
aggressive
have
on
their
trying
brand
to
be
deny
shown
that
on
plant
the team's
quite a
jerseys.
few times, so
Honestly,
we
yeah,
already had
you're not
those players
wrong.
identified. Down to just duels here that out in favor of Crew.
You're not wrong.
Absolutely shadowed in that play. Because somebody with a hood over their head just not even looking. Not even looking. And this is 2 rounds out of the timeout now for Crew. Both defuse rounds. Successful retakes
Are
for
Lev
them.
gonna throw
And now
another
they've
series?
got Lev on the low buy.
Because they threw the other day too.
Just hoping to catch somebody shooting through the smoke. That's information on 2. And already a pivot TP towards the A side. A 5-man hit for Leviathan. But again, you talked about the amount of trips that Shy's been setting up towards the A site. This time, once again, in different
This is
spots.
looking like it's just
going
gonna be a heavy retake here.
Ooh, Shy wants in the sight? That seems dangerous. I like the kind of way they're playing, though. They're putting themselves in the fight. Mazzino
Wait, they
gets
get
a
2
few
back,
out of it,
though.
but they do lose their lives from pushing in. Wait, they're
Oh.
still where did they come from? The Crew just holding W to get back in, knowing it's a gun diff, and making it so 11 to 8
Both
now.
these
I
teams
should
are
say 8 to
throwers.
11 as Crew are creeping up.
It seems like it. Either 100T lost in a row or something because it's not on the black jersey. I think they still are sponsored by Neuro.
That was nasty.
And it almost looks like from the time.
I mean, I'm not sure though. I don't know for
Crew
sure.
is just disrespect the setups too. Just really fight it up.
Was it on the white jerseys?
Stay within the sights. You talk about the aggression of Shy going back.
Wait, that
to
hat is
bridges.
so funny.
Already
The buy the
mentioned
Crew
also,
bundle.
Where the hell
Why
does
did the
rest of
Thieves not
cavalry,
think
where
of
did they
something
come
like
from?
that?
They just didn't want to wait this time around, and they just wanted to fight toe-to-toe, and Lev was not ready for that one. Last timeout. being
OCD
utilized.
stuff was like something's missing. I
Full
honestly didn't
roll on the
realize
snap
that.
for both teams. I'm getting deja vu.
Yeah, Lexus and
It's
AT&T
fair.
are
I
probably
mean,
their
both
2
teams right
biggest.
now, the pressure starts to
Lexus, I
mount,
think, is
right?
the
Lev was
biggest
having
sponsor they have.
incredible game. They still
AT&T
are,
is
11
probably
to
right
8, up
behind
by
it,
3, 2 away from
if
the
I had to
win,
guess.
with the pressure of elimination.
And then,
And
like,
you have a team as hungry as
Adidas
Crew
is a
with
partnership.
their
I don't think it's
history.
really a
It has to be mentioned
sponsorship.
Again, somehow it controls and has so much power for them. Even when they change members late
I guess
in
I
the
didn't realize it
season,
was on the white one.
Also facing
But
elimination.
not on
So
the
both
black
teams
one.
have
I mean,
that
I haven't.
pressure. One I
don't have
pulling
the
and
black
one pushing
jersey,
at this
so.
point, right? It's a little bit different. And Crew
Hey,
right now
100 Thieves,
using
if you
that
want to send me the
push
black
a lot
jersey,
in these last 3 rounds.
the
3
2020, what,
Lev
it's
gets the timeout
2025?
here
I
to see
forgot
if
what
they
year it
can
was.
change the
The
tide.
2025,
With a big timeout from
Black
Leviathan,
Adidas
we're not
jersey.
trying to keep it
I would
simple
not be
around
upset.
consult.
and I will be rocking it
Try to break
every
shots
watch
here
party.
towards that front of that B
just
site.
about.
Break trips rather, which is successful. Meanwhile, this big fight down towards sewers, and that's big information picked up by Tex now.
Viper, I know
The weight
High Ground's like a part of them as well.
realizes it's the clones
I don't
who
know,
thought
again,
on
if
the
that's a
walk
partnership
forward,
or a sponsorship. I'm not sure how
they'll
that
be able to
works.
just
I
sort
think it's
out
more
and
of a
nobody
partnership.
pushed, but maybe even a play towards A with this gate crash in the end.
Nelson
They
Schuster
used to
all
have
over, so
Cash App,
He's going to call the rotator
but
cross. So if he gets one,
I don't
it's good
believe
for
they
the
have
rest of the
Cash
team,
App
though.
anymore.
Waits, gets one. Tex is able to trade it out though. Second kill of the round
I don't
goes
know.
to
I don't
him.
know about any other ones.
For the side of Lev. Oh my
Yeah,
God,
I know
they
High
cleaned up
Ground's
the rest of
High
them as
Ground's
well
like
in this
owned by
timeout.
them, but
Paying
I think
dividends
mean
now
it's
for
still
the side of the
technically like a
Viacon as
separate
they put the match
thing.
on game
You know?
point.
You're going to feel relief for sure for the camp of Leviathan to be able to push
Adidas
this
gets
forward
paid
to
making
map
the
its
jersey?
series point. to move forward into the lower brackets and also
Yeah,
eliminate
I don't.
Crew's chances.
Again,
to
I
make
don't
the
know
champs.
like the difference between the sponsorships versus partnerships and
Tex
things like
opens it
that.
up beautifully.
Did anybody else
knew
get
that he had to
the
win that
survey email
If not,
about
all that
like
information was already gone, and you can't
some of
really
the
set up for
stuff that
surprise play on
the-
the defense.
it was like a questionnaire basically
And now
about
coming out for
the
Dante,
Thieves and some of
solo
their
holding the C site.
like sponsorships and relations and stuff like that.
Just hits the trip.
Did anybody get
Now
that
they can
email?
start to play around mid
and
to see if
answer
this
any of those
activates
questions?
crew members to be moving around.
Because both me and Kendall got one.
All right, he does get the tag as the drone gets blinded, so also with the shots
Wait, High
coming
Ground is a
through,
what brand?
they know that there's a little bit of presence from Leviathan in middle. Lev instead, though, they're just keeping Okeanos kind of inserted at this part, thinking that Crew might be going for some sort of an aggressive angle somewhere. And everything that they've drawn and scanned, they haven't really found the op yet. If they mid-round call into a C site. Okay, we just forced a TP out. It's just a B
A
hit.
sturdy
Yeah.
brand?
Kill contracts there. How fast is it going to be used? Oh, the Guardian's not
Like-
going to give him the shots necessary to take that kill down, but the Stinger follow-up from Azino is there.
In what regard
Lev
do you
is
mean
just making
sturdy?
this too tough for the side of Crew, and they are ready to push their
Oh,
ticket forward.
yeah, I
here
think
in
so.
another
I
round
mean,
of the lower bracket.
I've been
Just
using
a
my
few more
keyboards
kills.
for a
Melzer
while.
and
I
Shine
think
trying to craft
I
something
think I've only had an
impossible
issue with
to get
one of
themselves through the
them,
round. Shots to the bookcase. It's not going to count.
and it wasn't even
Sato
me that had an
King
issue with it.
find
It's
themselves
one
with
that
the
I gave
last
to my
kills, and
brother,
Leviathan
and then he
are
kind of had
moving
some
on.
issues with it, but it was just like one key specifically, so it
For
could
the
have just been a
first time
keycap problem, or not a
In
keycap,
Valorant history,
a switch
Crew
problem.
will not be going to champions. But also with Leviathan's win, they've allowed
But I think they're
MIBR
made to last.
to
I mean,
join
like I said, I've been
G2
using
and
mine
Sentinels
for a
in
while.
Paris for champs. An important win.
I think
for
it's
sure
worth
for
it.
MIBR side, but also
Because you
of
can
course,
get
Leviathan.
you can
keeping
get
their
like a
playoff
base
run alive,
keyboard
too.
and then just get a bunch of the different keycaps.
And that was a domination from Leviathan.
Crew is done, I
Playing
believe
their
so.
attack side
Yeah.
or just overall on this map. Recouping from the
Yeah.
one
Their own
victory
personal
that
sponsor.
Crew
Oh, that makes
displayed on
sense.
Sunset. And we've seen here, I think, for
Are
me,
you a
this
Battle
map
Beaver kind of guy,
displayed by
Viper?
Leviathan is that full potential of that
'Cause
high caliber team.
I
that
use
Leviathan
Scuff, but
could
I've like
display
always
for
used
a deep
Scuff.
run.
So
And
I
it's
kind of
wild
just
to see
kind of
this
natural to
rookie
me.
squad, Leviathan, having to rebuild and find different ways to create their own success.
Yeah.
Coaching two rookies around an incredible
Yeah, sometimes like
core of players.
I don't know. For me, I'm so
And it has
used to playing
been
with the Scuff
a
that like
ride
at
for
times it
these
feels like I
guys
can't really play with
from the
anything
beginning
else.
of the stage till now. Satos, one of the best players.
But I'd
now
be
in
shocked if I had to
VCT
get a new
Americas.
controller right now. I'll be
Now we
honest.
have firing around Okeanos, one of the hypest players we have, as well as putting up the frags in the moments that you would not expect out of these
I think you
players.
should,
It's been
Destiny. I
incredible
think
to
the
watch.
high ground
Definitely one of
keyboards are
the most
good.
versatile
I really
players
like
that we
them.
currently have here
Absolutely.
And like I said,
in
you can
VCTs
get
is
like a
Okeanos.
base
He already had to start
base
displaying
camp
that into challengers.
keyboard,
He mentioned it when Sato kind of came in
and then
into
get
N80
different
with
keycaps
himself,
on
and
different
he was gonna be the
releases.
main duelist.
So like if you
had
just
to
get
start
either like a
pivot,
like a
shift
black or white
into what
keyboard,
Okeanos could bring
those will
outside
be a
of
little
being
cheaper.
duelist.
and then
The handshakes
you
missed,
can
but the
get,
shots did for these two kids.
That's when they realize, like, we got
whatever
clean it up. We
keycap
gotta clean
sets
it up.
that come
can't be
out
happening.
down the
And rest of
line
the game started
that match
uphill.
with your
And you talk
keyboard,
about
and you
two
can
new
just
players
change
coming
them
in,
whatever
also
you
a
want,
brand new
so that way
coach
you're not
going into
having to
stage
get like
two
a
as well,
new
Desmo,
keyboard every time.
Being the assistant coach of Apex,
But there are
a team that
certain like
moved up
keycaps
from
that are
Ascension 2, so
only
you're
for
looking at a
specific
potential,
keyboards,
like, a
so
small rebuild from a
that is
team
the
that
that's
got all
a
of
little
their
bit of a
experience from
downside,
challengers,
but
and now trying to step up into the big leagues and make it happen for
your
such
R2's broke
a big organization.
just
at
from like
Leviathan.
playing with it.
Crazy to see they can play under the pressure. They're not
Yeah,
affected by it
let's
too
go,
much.
Justo.
And they can thrive in it too to get that
We
victory. and
really
make sure
need
that
it
they
today.
Move forward. It's
We
only
really
gonna
need
get
one
tougher
today.
from here. So we'll have to see what Lev can continue to do as they move on. Right now, we're going to set it over to Elizabeth down at the stage for the Verizon
Well,
post-match
Destiny, I'll
interview
just say,
with
if you decide to
Okeanos.
get a high ground, obviously you can get it from the high
I feel
ground
like you've been
website,
cheering
but I
for him
do
all
have
day
a
long, but
link
please give it up
on
one
Amazon
more
that takes you
time
to
for Okeanos,
high ground as well. And if you were to buy it from there, I get a little cut.
Well, let's level set a little bit. What just happened? You made
If you
a lot
want
of
the high
history here
ground,
because you're still on your road to
you
champs.
can get it
if
that
you were
way,
to
and it can
qualify.
help me out a little
Crew
bit. That's
now
all.
no
That's
longer
all I'm
for the
saying.
first
But if you
time
don't want
will
that
no
one, I
longer
completely
be able to be
understand.
at
It's a
champs. Okay.
specific one. So if
And
there's one that
then,
you want
because of you,
that
MIBR
you know,
have now qualified for
that's
champs
not
because
that
of you.
one, then get the one you want. I'm not gonna push for that.
where you do, but I mean that's a lot.
I prefer
of
the
history
normal
to
company
make
controllers.
in one.
So just like a
3
regular
match sitting.
PlayStation.
So what was going into today? What was the goal? What were the ideas? Did you
That's
know
fair.
about MIBR?
I
Did
just
you
for me
know
that
about the
it's
crew
the
history?
paddles.
I
Like
mean,
I need the
we
paddles to
were
play at this
generally
point.
only focus on ourselves. Like if we won, congrats, MIBR can come along with us when we eventually go to champs.
So benevolent. So
That's
nice
my
of you.
break in case of
But
emergency
at the end of the
controller.
day, it's just like we know we have to focus on ourselves. There's a reason why I wasn't shouting that much today.
I mean,
'cause, like,
sometimes it's good to
I'm just
have one like
I'm
that.
just
I do
focusing
have
on
a
my
regular.
team. I'm just
I
focusing
have a
on my
regular one
team,
right here
and, you
because I
know,
was using it when I was
just focus-
playing like
if we play our game,
PGA.
we can
But
beat anyone.
Well, let's talk about that.
I
shouting,
kinda
because
realized,
you've
like,
made a name for yourself, Oki.
I don't really
Everyone-
need it, but
oh,
at this point it is
he
kind
also
of
said he
like
wasn't
a
gonna hit that.
worst case scenario. I have a controller. You know what I mean?
Made a name for yourself, and I brought it up in the pre-arrival interview. I talked to 4 Challengers players, my anonymous sources. Thank you very much.
I only
And
use the
they
LAT
said
scuff for
Oki
COD and COD
didn't really
only.
say anything in Challenge.
Yeah, I use it
Did
for
not
COD
type.
and Rocket
And all
League.
of a sudden,
Those
you're
are the
standing
two
up
that I use
7
it
and
for.
2 to Kesne. You know, so again, I have to ask you, where is this coming? Is it on being on stage? Is it easier?
Rocket
on
League,
land,
I
or
use
do
it
my
for
sources
like
lie
the
to me?
boost.
I mean, shout out to you, like that made it.
Let me get the link. Destiny,
I feel
the
like I
link
really
is in
feed
the
off of,
YouTube
like, everyone's, like,
description, or at
energy.
least it should be. It should
You
be
know,
in my
it
link
makes
tree.
It makes my life so much easier when like, oh, I get a nice shot. I hear the crowd roaring in the background. It's just like I just feed off of so much energy, and you know, like I said in pre-round pre-show interview, like energy is contagious.
Yeah.
You know, like Sato's yelling, getting hyped, laughing.
Oh, we heard him. We heard him.
Yeah, like, he's talking trash.
I know.
I've never seen that before.
The
But-
energy. You guys switched spots today.
I know.
But
Yeah.
let's talk about one last question, because you
People
are the
say the
name that
DualSense
I don't
Edge
think anyone can get
PS5
out of their mouth.
controller
You're
is so
top of the
good.
assists, you're
I don't think
fragging,
I
you have
know
an
the-
incredible agent
Wait,
pool.
the
You are
Edge
just in Challengers
controller?
this year, and now you're on
What's
your
the difference
road. And
between
Challengers is
that
great,
one
but
and,
you're
like-
on the road to qualify
like
for
the
the biggest
regular one?
event of them all. How does that feel, Oki?
I mean, it feels amazing. Obviously, I can't set my sights too far.
I like
ahead.
the PS5
next
controllers.
week,
I know a lot of
I think
people.
tomorrow actually we would play NRG. So
I know a
I'll
lot of people
focus on
like
that.
the
Can't look too
PS4
past
ones,
into,
but
can't
for
look
the
too far in
longest
future.
time, I had
Well, congratulations
the
again. Give it
scuff
for
that
Oki
made the
one more
PS4
time,
controller
everyone.
kind of
We're
like a
taking
little
commercial break.
bulkier.
Stay right there,
Because
because it is
you know,
EG
I have
versus 100 Thieves
I have pretty
next.
big hands, so like I need it to take up a little bit of space in my hand. I feel like otherwise my hand just feels like it's kind of cramping over the place, you know. The Elite controller Sony has is better and they last longer. Just too pricey for me to actually get one. I don't think I've even looked at those, to be honest. I don't think I've seen those before. It's 200 and it has paddles, but you can replace the analog sticks. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Part of it for me too is like I like the designs of the scuffs as well. I would like to get another Thieves one because I do have a PS5 one that I got from a giveaway, but it has like all the players' signatures on it from last season, from the Modern Warfare 3 season. So like, I don't want to use it and then all the signatures smudge off of it. So I've just kind of kept it hidden. I just use default controllers. Do you play Claw Destiny? Scuff has good looking controllers, but they're not made to last. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the ones that I've had have lasted me for a while. You know, maybe I'm just not playing the same way other people are, but like I think I've only gotten stick drift like once, and I've used a scuff controller like majority of my gaming life. Yeah, I have mine in a case at this point because it was starting to get a little dusty, so I wanted to put it in the case to keep it from getting too much dust on it. Because here in Arizona, the dust is brutal. It's so bad out here. Oh, so do you just play like default then? I remember before I got a scuff in Black Ops 3, I started playing bumper jumper. I did bumper jumper because I needed to be able to fly around. And that was decent. That wasn't terrible to do. Yeah, it's crazy to me that Merc plays default. Like that's insane. See, my brother plays Claw, but I just feel like the way you have to press the buttons is too like weird for me. I don't know. It's just like it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. You did stick and move on BO3? Which one was that one?
Thieves have managed to get EU into the site, and that'll be the first for him. A second one lined them up, coming down into short. EU.
Now that I
is
have
on
a controller in my hands, I want a game.
Like, confident opponent for us. I don't think we ever lost to EG.
100 Thieves is obviously a really solid team. We haven't won against them yet, and obviously they're looking really strong with their new addition. I'd say it's a brawl because
did he say
they
we're
run a
looking
lot of,
really
like,
strong
fighting
with our
comps,
new
I'd say,
addition?
like double duelists, like on quite a bit. So they're always
Is he
trying
watching
to,
the same
get
games
in
as
there
we
and
are?
fight, and the rounds get pretty chaotic.
Volcanoes only dropped and only stopped by Cryo.
Don't get me wrong, they've looked better.
But still, all that pressure creates diamonds from this kid.
I expect EG Ye to show up because that's El Diablo on Chamber. You know, playing against Ye Chamber, who's probably at one of the biggest peaks in the world, is definitely going to be like challenging for us, I'd say. You know, we're lower bracket. Last
You
chance,
jump with
we gotta
R3
make it
first
out
stick and
through
move?
playoffs if we want to make it to champs.
Ah.
So, yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. I thought like jump was one of the analog sticks. They definitely look stronger, I would say. They look stronger. I don't know if I'd say they look strong,
going up
though.
against 100 Thieves. Of course, Golden Boy here alongside Mimi Brennan Sideshow, living my nightmare. But it is not a nightmare for MIBR. Oh, no, because they qualified for champs, baby. They're in. And, I mean, hey, I'm pretty sure they were sweating.
Champs is in Paris? That's kind of cool.
Tail end, it was like, okay, everything's fine. And then Crew started to come back.
Apparently, Zixon's contracted until 2027.
Everyone else is just fighting
Wait,
for
where'd
one spot
you
now.
see that,
You
Justo?
know, 3 out of 4 of the teams that are going from Americas.
Damn, I didn't even realize.
That's tough.
Yeah.
But in simplifying it makes it kind of cool. We almost have like a pseudo LCQ in the lower bracket. Just all these teams that are still barely in the running, fighting for that last spot.
Yeah, everyone's going to be scrapping down there in the lower bracket. You love to see it if you're a fan of some good Valorant. And let's go ahead and talk about what we're going to have in store.
It was on
today.
Twitter?
These Evil Geniuses. Now, they're in the same spot as Stage 1, okay? They're going to
Did
be
the
facing
Thieves post
elimination.
that?
But as soon as
Or
they
was it
get
like
into
a
the
leak?
playoffs, they're in this spot again. Last time they were able to make a run happen, Mimi. This time around, what's it looking like here? How we're feeling
I liked
about the
Derek,
Evil
too.
Geniuses?
It does feel very different because the EG last stage, they went from
Maybe I'm
winning that
biased 'cause
first
I
game
liked,
to starting to build some momentum and ending
I liked
that
all
run
the
being
Thieves
just
Sova
2
players.
rounds away from eliminating
I've always liked the
T2,
Thieves
from instead
Sova
being
players.
the America's representative
Partially
in
'cause,
Masters Toronto.
you know, I played Sova.
But this stage does feel
Or I
different.
play
They
Sova
had
when I play
pretty
Valorant.
rough run of groups. I feel like they've had a very different kind of read on the meta than what most of our other teams are doing. Maybe we haven't seen quite the same level from Ye and Icy, but the history of them in these kind of playoff brackets, these kind of situations, still makes you want to lend a bit of credence to the possibility of them doing it again.
Yeah, there's 2 different ways of looking at it.
I've
One,
like
you
only
say,
really played
well, they're great in
initiators,
playoffs.
but
The other way you
sometimes
say,
I
they've
wonder
only
if
had 3 good
I'm
matches
supposed to
all
play
year.
like a different style of
It
character.
depends
Like,
if you're a doomer or whether you enjoy optimism in life. Do you like
should I
cheerful,
play
happy
a
things,
Sentinel?
GB,
I mean, the
or-
only other
like to
character
think
I
of myself
played
as a
was
rather optimistic person.
Then they're great in playoffs.
was Chamber
Thank
as
you.
a
That was
Sentinel,
really good.
but
So great
I've never
for
played
that
anybody
information,
else.
Sideshow. All right, well, let's check in with Derek. You got an opportunity
Are
to
you
speak with
winning,
Elizabeth
son?
earlier
Well, we
today.
haven't started yet.
Now, Derek,
So
stage 2
unfortunately,
didn't go
I can't
exactly
give
as
it-
well for y'all, but you're
I
here
can't give an
at
actual
playoffs.
answer
Remember
on
stage
that
1
one.
Playoffs, y'all were
How
on
you doing, though,
fire
Flung?
back then. Have
Good
we
to
done
see you
anything
again, brother.
rekindle that spark like in stage 1 playoffs?
Nothing really different practice-wise, but our coach did lock us up in our practice room yesterday and forced us to watch the 2023 champs run for 12 hours. So I'm feeling really inspired right now.
Yeah. And you're going to be facing your former team, 100 Thieves. Does that make it like a revenge arc? How do we feel about that? Because I seem to
Chamber is
remember
one of the most fun
100
agents in
Thieves
the game.
Classic
I used to
against
love
Snake Buddy.
playing Chamber.
It's always fun playing them. It's always fun playing them, yeah.
I used to
That's
love
okay.
playing Chamber, but
Derek
now I
with
think
the
my
PR
op is
answer
probably
there, right?
worse.
And that's all he thinks about this
That's
matchup.
all
That's it.
he thinks about.
Always fun to play.
I am curious how that whole session went. Just log in a room. You're going to watch it just go.
One of the key
Poor thing.
differences between EG 2023 and EG now.
Someone quoted it, but
yeah.
I did
What
find
are
the
the key
original
differences
tweet
for
from
you?
Valorant contract updates.
Coaching style is different.
Oh,
Team's very different.
Team's very different.
Yeah.
The humans.
Flung is a
Well,
Hydra in the
no
making.
players.
Oh shit, Flung, you're like that?
It's very different, I would say.
You're like that,
Here's
Flung?
the real thing. If I want to inspire, I'm locking Ye
He was
in
playing
that
ranked
room, and I'm
earlier?
making him watch his
Oh,
VODs
shit.
of destroying Exec
Okay,
Cryo in
okay.
2022. And that's what we're channeling. You're both playing Chamber.
Wait, I
It's
should ask you
2022.
guys,
Do it
would
again.
you guys
We're
be
back,
interested
baby,
in
we're
watching
back.
me
Well,
play
let's go ahead
ranked
and
like
flip
on
over
this
to the
channel?
other side of the field here, excuse me, because while EG does feel like they
If I
might
played
have a
ranked
chance, maybe
sometimes,
there's
would
some
you guys be
confidence
interested
on
in
the
that?
other side for
Whether
100
it's
Thieves. Look, I
COD
don't
or
wanna speak
Valorant?
for them, but I will
Like, would
say
you
from
guys
what we
wanna
saw in
actually
that
watch me
G2
game on
matchup
this account?
sideshow, oh boy, that was not what I was expecting from them.
Yeah, you got a cool dynamic here.
Yeah,
because 100
Destiny,
Thieves,
I know
think,
your
are the
answer.
on-paper favorites in this match, but
I know
they're coming
your
off the
answer.
back of a beatdown. This wasn't close at all. I mean, it's one of the most one-sided.
If you run it
games
back
you'll see.
multiple
Yeah, we got
times,
absolutely
do you think you get
spanked
the
the other
same
day.
result, or do you think that this was just 100 Thieves that genuinely did come
We
out
got
of the gate cold?
BTA'd.
I think sometimes it might be worse for them.
Yes.
I mean, I think G2 look like they're a cut ahead. Did 100 Thieves
I'll be
play their
honest.
best
If we
game? No,
play,
they
if
absolutely
we
don't.
play
I'm being a
ranked
bit
COD,
flippant
I
in
might
terms of
be,
how they
I might be
perform, but
okay.
I do
But if
think
we
that
play
what's happened is
Val,
100 Thieves have a style that is now getting
not
figured
gonna
out
be
by
great.
everybody else. They've got map pool issues, they've got team fighting.
Apex
you
or
know
COD,
where
I
they're
didn't
going
think
in the
this
map
would be a
pool,
beef.
You know where they're going in terms of the team
Beef I'd
style,
see.
and so it's quite easy to break
I
them
know
down.
that
This team got perfectly out
that seemed
by
like
G2.
a
G2 brought out this
forced beef
double senti comp on
almost.
Sunset that utterly owned them. 100 Thieves is trying to 4-1 every round into late hitting, and G2 had full info on both maps. It was just
You had one
a
good
complete
flow state game?
dismantling of the way 100 Thieves likes to play.
Yeah.
Hey,
talking
when
about
you
the
get
map
in
pool
flow
in
state-
general for 100 Thieves, there are clear win cons here for EG if they choose
You
to
feel
go
like-
for it.
you feel
I
on
mean,
top
EG
of
have
the
been
world.
perma-banning Sunset most of the time in most of their games, but it's a bad map for 100 Thieves.
Hopefully
You
they
can see
come
from
out
the
with
win
some
rates there, they're
urgency.
like 1-4
Can't look
overall.
flat this first map.
So
Yeah, they
EG's
looked
map
really
pool as well.
flat.
Yeah.
Bind, I
They
think
looked
it's a
really
no-brainer
flat
to ban out,
yesterday.
man. It's one of the maps where 100
Kinda in
Thieves are getting
general.
all their success on, and you take that out, there's all of the bite taken out of 100 Thieves map pool.
Yeah.
100
You
T
don't
only
like to
has
play
Lexus and
yourselves.
AT&T as
Sunset
primary
should be
sponsors,
really
with
dying
High Ground
middle ground
as a
territory.
promoted
What about the
self-sponsor.
situation where they're
Okay.
pocketing it for playoffs?
I mean, that
Which
makes sense.
Like EG?
For bind, yeah.
For like binds?
Dropped a
Maybe,
cruise on
they could be,
Diamond
but I don't
Kids?
think you wanna
Okay,
take
so
100
you
Thieves
were
down.
you were
Their
racking
best
up the
chance
score then.
has to be banning bind
The
against
40
100 Thieves.
FPS
That's step one of the
Reaper,
plan.
bro.
And
We-
just bank on the fact that you're permanent
we gotta
Sunset.
get you- we
100
gotta
Thieves are
get
not
you
gonna
off
want to play
that
on it
40
because they've been getting
FPS.
smacked around on it recently.
Yeah.
We
I
gotta
mean,
get you
3
off
out of
that
7
40 FPS,
of
bro.
The map wins that 100 Thieves
I don't know
have on the
how.
stage have come on bind. So almost a full 50% have been coming there on bind.
Hey, I
They
appreciate
also
that,
very
Destiny.
clear path to victory.
Yeah, yeah.
It should
fair
be.
enough.
Oof. All right, well, let's go ahead and hear from Xander. He had an opportunity to catch up with Elizabeth.
Hey, if I
Now, Xander,
if
when
I'm
I
ever
we watch you on stage,
in a
100 Thieves
place where
seem
I
to be
can
lacking energy, right?
help you get
So
off
have
that
we fixed
40
that for today?
FPS,
What's
just
the
know
energy like for today in the
I
100
got
Thieves
you,
camp?
bro.
I'd say like
I got
yeah,
you.
maybe we were lacking energy, but it's like easy to say that when we were getting like dominated.
Because
It's
if
not
you're
easy
reaping
to,
on
like,
40 frames,
you know, bring
we
something
get you
from
up
nothing.
to
So,
over
hopefully
100
we can get some
frames
momentum today,
at
and then we'll
least.
bring some energy for sure. But
You're gonna be
yeah, generally energy.
you're
is
gonna be
not
a
like big issue on our
monster on
team.
the
I think it's
sticks.
just because G2 plays such a good game, we played not so good good game. So yeah.
So can we expect you to stand, shout?
If I got
I'm not-
money,
we're
I'd
not the
give you
type to
app
do
for a
that,
new
honestly.
Xbox.
We're more of a team to like focus on the game, focus on solutions, and like kind of go from there. So.
All right, well, best of luck today.
Or start your PC piggy bank for real.
Now, for
I'm
100
trying to
Thieves
see my boy
fans, right,
Flung
you
on
have
like
to, at the very least,
200
be
frames.
thrilled at the fact that you have two great duelists on your team who can very well work together to try and get those dubs. The thing is, Brent, it's been a bit of an effort for them, and as you guys had mentioned, right, the double duelist setup for 100 Thieves might
on the
start
days
to
100
get
T
figured
plays,
out
you should
by a lot of
stream
these
that
teams.
game leading up to the
On
match.
100 Thieves, think
I
they
definitely
look
could
best
do
when they
that,
can set their own
Clifton.
tempo.
I mean, if
When
that's something
Aston
you
is
guys
leading
are
the charge and
interested
they're taking
in.
fights on their own
I mean, the
ground,
only one I wouldn't do
that's
would
got
be
disrupted
like if
recently,
I'm
and
Watch
that's what's
Friday
made them
League
look
or
absolutely
Apex or something
awful.
like that,
The
because
biggest issue for them, I think,
I
is
don't
being able
really
to
play
just
those
take back
games
control of the
myself,
series
but
once they lose
like
control
I
of
could
it,
probably
in terms
do
of the
that
tempo, the way the fights
for
are going.
for
G2
Val
made a
and
mockery
COD
of them,
for
to be
sure.
honest. They were completely going against them. 100 Thieves didn't know whether to keep up, slow down, whatever. They were just lost.
Yeah.
And no matter
Thank thank God
what
League isn't
strategy
going to
they
be a
pulled
thing
out.
for
Didn't
much
matter if they
longer.
pulled the
Damn,
timeout out.
Destiny, you don't
They
fuck with the
couldn't
League
stop the
team.
train rolling once it was against them.
The two duelists were 3 and 17 in first kill, first deaths. in that series against G2. They were getting
I
because G2 was
I mean, I just
back,
never really
waiting
watched
for
League
these
all
two
that
to
much,
dive
so
in,
I don't
isolating
mind
them
as
with their
much
double center utility
when it comes to
and
that.
eviscerating
But I
them
understand a
throughout.
lot of
But if
Thieves
you're looking
fans
at a
like
redemption
frustration
in
of
this
not
lower
having a
bracket
League
for
team
100 Thieves,
anymore.
I think you have to look to those guys because they both had such a good performance.
Because of what Clifton
in the
said?
group
Oh,
stage,
yeah,
and
yeah.
It does remind me a lot of stage
Yeah,
one,
I would not.
Ye and Icy.
I would
how
not
those
be able
two
to
in
play
conjunction
League,
have
that's
to
for sure.
Build EG up into a playoffs success. And you don't
I've
see
been
the
wanting
same
to
for those
play
guys on
Valorant
100
more, and I'll be honest, I think if
Now,
I played
here's the
Valorant
big
on
thing,
stream,
right?
I would probably
Because
keep
this
my
is an
head a little
interesting
better.
because there's a little reunion going out there on the field.
Just
right?
because
You got
people are watching
Potter
me.
and Coach Zix.
Because
They're
when
on
I play
opposite
without
sides of the field,
like
but the
streaming,
thing is,
I
these are
crash
two
out on
coaches
Valorant.
who have found success. They have lifted a trophy
So I don't
together
know.
before. Now, what do we make of them now being on opposite
Play
sides?
Apex,
I
not
just think
good,
it's
but
really
sometimes
interesting
I
when you
pop
think about
off.
the success of this
Yeah,
EG
I don't know.
2023
I just
team. I mean, it's funny that
the only time I really played Apex was when the game kind of like first came out.
They really complemented each
But
other really well. Potter is a charismatic
since
leader.
then,
She's out on a stage. She's
nah.
got secret handshakes with each of the individual members.
Connect
She's
with
able
them on a personal
Yeah, and she's
level.
able to turn around the sort of dampened spirit when that is the case. For 100 Thieves on the
I
other
need
side,
Zeke's
this
aids.
is really amazing.
I don't know if we have
preset
enough
ideas,
people
I think
to
these
do-
plans that can carry you through rounds
to do,
1
like,
to 3,
Thieves Talk
rounds
aids.
1 to 4, whatever these really good early game
I don't know if we
ideas.
have
When
enough
you combine
people.
the two, you get EG 2023. Now they're on the opposite side of things, and I think that both of these teams are lacking that. EG are lacking the strategic tactical.
I do
aspect
have a
this
Thieves
year,
Talk
and 100
Discord,
Thieves
by
are
the
lacking
way,
somebody
though.
to pick up the spirits when things are low.
I'm not
So it's
the most
just interesting
active
to
in
see
it,
them
but
face off now,
I do
whereas
have
before
one
they
if
complemented
you're
each other
interested
really
in
well.
it.
And now you're seeing two teams with glaring issues this season, but facing off in elimination for the last chance to survive.
Oh yeah,
Well,
now
guys,
it's the LA
we got
T8s.
our predictions. And we
They
talked
just
about
moved it
this
to the LA
before.
Thieves,
We ran
or the
through
100 Thieves
list here.
server.
You look, I went
But
with
they
100
haven't
Thieves
done
because
they haven't done
I do
8s in
wanna
a
believe that
while.
they're
I
gonna
thought they
bounce
would
back
maybe
from
do
this. But
something in
Mimi,
the off season.
what do you make
They
of
could do some
not just
content around
how
it.
this whole thing is playing out here, but we're getting into real
Dalton
deep
is
waters
carrying
now
the
for
server.
100
I
Thieves. They're
know.
gonna need to clutch out.
100 Thieves is coming off
I
of
know.
their worst loss of the year, where their game plan got
I am like I'm not doing
dismantled by
shit in the
G2. G2 made a
server, and
blueprint on how to beat this team. But it's
I
an
feel
easy
kind of
to get
bad,
to
but
reset in the
I'm
playoffs.
not good
Had
with
a
the
great
server
run here
stuff.
last
I'll be
time.
honest.
Has an opportunity to keep their
Zach,
year
you just
alive.
went crazy in some Val? Oh
All right,
shit.
well,
Okay.
Seems like our desks
Okay.
are all aligned, but this is going to be a bit of a barn burner.
Zach, we
Whether
should
or not
probably
100
play.
Thieves can pull
We
through.
should
Can
play some Val
EG
like
stop
before the
100
Thieves play.
Let's find out.
sometimes.
Send it over to the stage
That's
and
what,
bring out their two teams.
That's what Cooper was saying.
Riot Games Arena, it's time for the
And I don't
do
disagree.
or
I think
die
Cooper's onto
elimination
something.
match. Give it up for 100 Thieves!
Right? Cooper said
And this
that.
100 Thieves team, as
I
we
thought it
have
was
talked
Cooper
about
that said that, but now I'm
extensively, is
scrolling
coming
and I
off
don't
of
see
that
Cooper's
big
name.
loss against G2, needing a massive rebound and a good opportunity to do so against 100 Thieves, or excuse me, against an EG team, Brent, that maybe they think, hey, we
Or
got
Clifton,
this.
sorry,
We know
Clifton
we
said
can
that,
go
not
toe-to-toe
Cooper,
with them.
Clifton.
Maybe even go higher than that.
Yeah, and I think the question as well for 100 Thieves facing
My
the G2
apologies,
is,
Clifton.
Are EG good enough to control and take control of the tempo win a game against them? Because 100 Thieves, when they can set the pace, when they set their own fights that are being bled into motion, they are fantastic. They're an amazing team. But if that gets ripped away from them, that's where they struggle. Are EG good enough to do that? I don't really think so. I think EG are going to have to win this in other ways for like the map veto.
Clifton said
And
that.
it's
Yeah,
time
I
to
just
bring out their
C in my
opponents.
name,
Make some
my thought
noise.
went to Cooper for some reason. I don't know why. My bad, Clifton.
And now, Evil Geniuses. This is a team
Do an
that's
AIDS collab
always
with
been
Jake on Val?
strapped. Even when they won their world championship, the organization,
Does Jake
the
play
team,
Val?
Evil Geniuses as
Jake's
a
probably
whole
better than
has
me at
always
Val because
been
he plays
a
mouse and
scrappy
keyboard.
team.
I
But
am
this time around,
trash at
they're
Val.
going to need to scrap for the dub side show. They got
But
to stop
Viper,
100
me
Thieves,
and
to Brent's
me and
point,
Jake were
have
supposed to
pick
play
up
against.
that
We were
tempo
supposed to
and
get
not
like
allow
a
100
team
Thieves to
and
control
play
the game.
against each
I
other
think
in the
one of the really
LAT
important
8s,
things is
but
shutting down
I don't think they were
Because
running the
once you
8s
allow the tip of the spear
for
to
all
get
that
going,
long.
then the rest of 100 Thieves can snowball forward. So my eyes are on people that are towards the more passive version of the pack. I mean, we're going to be looking at
I don't know him, so I don't yap with
at
him.
any point.
Yeah,
But the other players on the
I
team as well
appreciate
that
him
are
for
playing
kind
more
of keeping the
anchor
server
position.
alive, but
Can you stop
I feel
Asuna from
bad
getting
that
the ball
I'm
rolling?
not pulling my weight.
I think they've beefed it. Unless EG YG have a pocket pick where they have been hiding their
Okay,
bomb.
we
They have
got
an idea
Bind,
to disrupt.
Corrode, and
And you're saying that
Ascent.
because they've left Bind
They've left
open.
Bind
We picked
100
Bind,
Thieves'
okay.
best map. They've won that 3 out of their 7
And
times.
we
They've won a
literally,
map.
we talked about this yesterday on
Didn't
the
get
desk,
my didn't get
another
match
group here.
MVP
We were
though because
saying
my
how you
Reyna was
ban
baiting all
Bind,
first half.
maybe
Rip.
you beat 100 Thieves,
Rip.
and they did, and then 100 Thieves lost. And now Bind's in the pool. This this could be problematic.
Let me tell
Jake
you
is okay at Val?
because
What
the
rank
other
is he,
two maps
Viper?
are the maps where you get to see the chambers come out. So
Because
Corrode, Ascent,
I'm
that's
like
an
peak
opportunity for
silver.
Ye to take over the game.
It's unironically 2022. We're running it back. It's time
Fine
for
first map,
TPA.
It
GG's.
completely is. I mean, if you're an
I hope-
EG
I
fan,
hope you
go
mean
to
that in a
bed and wake
positive,
up for map
GG's,
2.
Jesso.
Like, just bind. It's a gimme for 100 Thieves, or at least it should be. EG
I'll
will
carry
be out
Team
there. They'll
Zeke
be
and
trying.
Val. I
they'll be
might need
putting
it,
out
Flung.
some pocket pick, but EG's win
I might
code
need
is
it.
in maps 2 and maps 3.
I just think it's so. It was
BO6
more,
did
they
die,
just didn't want to
die
play
pretty
their
quick.
perma.
It sucks because I want to play
wanna play
COD,
Sunset, but I
but
think it's a weird one because 100
yeah,
Thieves also
BO6
have been
is
losing a lot on Sunset recently.
kind of
It's-
dead. That's why I
you
was
could have
asking,
left
like,
it
if you
open for
guys,
EG. They
if I
must have
played
something planned
COD
up their
and or
sleeves.
Val
They
on
can't
this
just be
channel
banking to
as
win
like a
on
live
map 2,
stream,
map
would you
3,
guys
but
watch?
If that is the
'Cause
case, it's going to be a slow start for them. I want to be wrong with
if
this.
not, I
really
won't
do want to
do
be
it.
wrong, but I think that they have absolutely beefed it.
All right, well,
He
we're
was
gonna
laughing
get our
'cause he was
agents now.
playing
Let's
with
see what we
Sim.
end up getting. Double duelists, of course, for
Billy said in
100
voice
Thieves
chat,
on
that's for
Vine.
baiting
It
me.
doesn't
This is
matter.
the best possible map, GB, for the Cryo Asuna redemption.
Positively,
They were
actually a good
getting
map pool for
rolled in
once.
the game
Yeah,
against
the
G2.
Bind has
This
seemed
is
to
the
be the
map that
Thieves'
100
best
Thieves
map, I
always
feel like.
wins, where the two look comfortable. This is their best
They
chance
call
to
you
get back up
Oppenheimer.
into the
Wow,
playoffs.
Flung.
All right, well,
Who?
let's see
Can I ask
what we
who
get
calls
here.
you that?
Okay, so we're getting a gecko in play, but no double duelists.
No, I
Who
mean, it's
calls
funny,
you that,
it's-
Flung?
it's
I want to
all
know.
100 Thieves
Yeah, it's basically 100 Thieves. Cup.
Anytime
So,
someone says they call me
maybe just
something,
a massive team fight
I
brawly
feel like the
kind of
odds are
vibe.
no
We're
one
gonna
calls
see
them.
Brimstone here. Okay, Theory, Potter, Demon 1 made him into the best Brimstone ever.
I just gotta
Sorry,
know.
Brim, something's
Who's calling
happening.
you Oppenheimer?
Something's happening over here. Well, let's go ahead
My
and jump
alternate
into
personalities.
map one.
Heard.
Here are
Okay,
your
heard.
cashers. Someone make sure you get the apple box. Here's Tug and Ender.
All right, chat.
Golden Boy,
Looking
we
like we're
often
about to
talk
hop
about
into the game
six,
here.
and in a match like this, in a lower bracket round
gotta
one
lock
fight
in.
like this, it doesn't get
We
any
need
more
this one.
clear than this.
We need
Christy,
this
you
one.
win, you advance. You lose, your year is done.
It could all be over with just this
Our
series
year is
today.
done?
A
I guess that
situation
makes
Evil
sense.
Geniuses
The
found
time of
themselves
year
in back during
that it
stage
is.
one,
Uncomfortably.
starting in the lower bracket. They were 2 rounds away then from going
I guess
to
that
Toronto.
makes sense. Yeah.
Now they are 2 maps away from going home.
It's a wild shift. You think about Evil Geniuses and the run they had last year, heading into playoffs, they were at a bit of a ramp up, right? They were starting to piece things together. There was a lot of hope. There was a lot of promise. This run has been anything but that.
It has been staggering across the finish line, coming in
Yeah.
at that 4th seed once again. But it's also 100 Thieves that have been battered and
Let's
bruised
go, Thieves.
towards the later
Let's go,
half of
Thieves.
stage
Let's
2.
go,
So both
Thieves.
these teams come in at a low.
We gotta
They
get
now
amped up.
need to go on a run all the way through until the lower bracket finals.
We gotta
if
get
they want
amped
their year
up,
to
chat.
continue.
Los Angeles, the first
Let's
series
fucking
was a
go.
gift, and I have every expectation to think this will be no different.
If we win a pistol round, we're
Kicking
winning.
things off with the pistol. Evil Geniuses on the attacking side. Austin already swinging out a
we
really
go.
nice flash setup
First
through
blood.
TP, and they've already got first blood.
Even with that C's connecting onto 3 players, you watch Derek as he tries to come back towards Huka. The rest of Evil Geniuses
This guy Icy is pretty good, right? If I'm not
Get a lot of
mistaken.
space out on this as well. 2 members from the
I know
defense
Ye is good.
trying to dig their heels, and reinforcements starting to arrive. There's no knowledge on the other side. The Roomba will confirm presence. Supa, it's a dangerous game you're playing, trying to scale back towards backside.
Nice.
100 Thieves, this pistol's going swimmingly for them.
Yeah, Derek completely offsides there, was trying to go for a late lurk into B. The rest of his team just falters on the A site, so he'll do his best to grab some orbs. And already, this pistol round, little early aggression from 100 Thieves pays off brilliantly.
And it's such a cool flash setup through that TP.
Nice.
It pops in just a spot where people swinging out of hookah won't get flashed.
Thieves
by
take a
because of
pistol,
the
we're
look
winning
right
this
on
shit.
The other side of it. So it's such
We're
a good
winning it.
sand fight.
And it's this map that 100 Thieves
Thieves never
know
win
all
pistol
those little
rounds.
tricks on.
Right.
You know,
That's all I
you
need
think
to
back
see.
to the start of 2024, Zix and this team trailblazed.
100 Team Valor, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh, gosh.
Bind was their best map. It always has been.
Oh, no.
That's why it's a surprise that Evil Geniuses are allowing it through for that
I don't know how I
first
feel
Bind
about that.
performance all year.
Saw that? Got me.
I don't know how to
I do
feel.
think little things like that are important for a team that just
Your
is
parents
coming
are
off of a
Steelers
series
fans?
where
Well,
they
then,
won
hey, it works out for
9
you,
rounds
Destiny.
across 2 maps. Any victory is a huge one for them.
100 Thieves have to bounce back big after that disappointment up against G2. But I think this is exactly the territory they want to begin it. And you'll see how they deal with Evil
Stizzy
Geniuses
out.
playing for the early orbs on a pistol round like this. 100 Thieves have a stack towards this A side of the map. Cass even has the judge into Hookah if Evil Geniuses are to try and get past these players down short.
100
behind their
T
wall
Valor,
again.
the Dallas Cowboys for sure. Oh, hell
Tempting,
no.
They are considering it.
Oh hell
Smoke
no,
will deny
just
the
so.
sight lines, at least for now.
Please, God, no.
Anticipating EG maybe trying to play for that long orb in B as well. That's why Cryo shifted B, but he does have the teleport to snap back on
Next
the site.
season, they're going to sit you down and get you to understand
Imagine
football.
that movie comes to just a moment. There's a judge that you mentioned right on time,
Oh.
right on cue.
Oh!
Three, make that four. The rookie delivering for 100 Thieves.
Everyone in the room thought Kess was going to give us another ace. Almost has it. And now with that spike out in the middle of nowhere, Derek sort of calling his shot with the judge as well. There's no way 100 Thieves are going to approach him, so the paint shells are going to shove him out into the open.
Let's go.
Once more for him, the last will fall.
Preston is a Steelers fan?
EG
Oh, I
will
didn't know
now
that
be
either.
back on equal footing, if you will.
I did not know that.
Rifles, armor around it, and be able to fight back. You know, we were talking, Ender, a little bit about just how wildly different of a trajectory
These Val's and
this
Texans
EG
are going to have
squad
to make
has taken
playoffs, but
from
can't go
stage-
past
or,
that.
Yeah, from stage
I
one
mean,
to stage two.
that's
to find
fair.
themselves in the exact same position in an entirely different
Order
look.
me some pizza
It's
and I'll
just
watch.
insane.
Yeah, now they're not
If that's
having
all
that
it takes.
same momentum as
Right.
before, so this
If
is the
that's
start
all
of
it takes.
for them, and we'll see if they can start into this round 3. You know, 100 Thieves are always so good at running the hard
Negotiation level
execs with this
100.
type of
Destiny
comp.
knows how to negotiate.
EG are running on the other
She knows
side.
how to get what she wants, for
Oftentimes
sure.
you can accelerate into the site using the quick cooldowns.
Give me
on the
that
get-go
pizza and
util.
I'll think about
So
it.
Evil Geniuses will
I
open
respect
up
it.
4-1 pretty consistently to have that ability to accelerate in.
Ah, the negotiator.
Xander showing a little leg there. Wingman will spot one.
It's a bit risky.
Terribly risky.
DG still taking their time, and 100 Thieves have 3 players ready to fight. I mean, they have everything.
This can be chaotic here.
EG cannot get bonus here. This would be a disaster.
Oh my
and
God.
It's already problematic. Xander getting the first.
Oh my God.
Oh, and Obstinate with 2 with the nades. It's a slaughter once more.
These lurks just not in the right position for Evil Geniuses to play off of either. That trap setup was beautiful. And sure, a kill might go down here or there. But with the wasteland that is B long, there should be no way for Evil Geniuses to advance back in.
Oh, this is a dreadful start. You've even got 100 Thieves upgrading weapons.
They do, Jesso.
This
They
is
do
just
look
exactly the
coordinated
right
so
read from
far.
100 Thieves. Again, masters of this map, already getting the jump on EG on their bonus.
But again,
And also
they've
to
looked
see-
good on this map so far, so
Awesome. Connecting on those 2
maybe
kills.
they just
Does
kind of
seem
need
like
this
EG
to get the
still
ball
wanna
rolling.
Maybe play for some picks. 15 seconds left on the clock. I feel like cutting your losses here has to be the play.
First year I actually sit down and enjoy football, we get the first overall pick.
The spike is.
But he did get it.
Yeah.
It'd be like
I
that
mean,
sometimes.
At least they'll know where it is for the next round.
Right, right. And 100 Thieves won't take it away, I guess.
They're in the position where now 100 Thieves can start hunting. So these rifles
All right,
are both
take out the
lost when all is
rifles
said
as
and
well.
done. I don't quite understand.
Good start for the
And yet it'll
Thieves.
be 100 Thieves winning this round. And I
Austin
have
at
to put a
4-0.
highlight
We love seeing
onto
a
this
hot
little
start from
trap
him.
idea. EU has the C's, which catches out a few
Struggled
players.
a bit the
Austin
other
collects all
day.
the kills. And Austin is a player that we have to watch into this series
Oh,
because
1000%.
2 days ago versus G2, he was 1 kill, 12 deaths in opening engagements.
That tether and
It
nade
was a
combo
huge
is
weakness of 100
perfect.
Thieves. And
It's
see him
perfect.
already on the board, winning out in these early
We're
fights.
playing
in
like
these
an actual
scraps.
professional team.
That's what 100 Thieves
I
need.
know.
Yeah, I mean, potentially
Hopefully
one
it
of the worst
stays that
performances of
way.
his career.
He's usually a consistent force for the squad.
Right.
Don't want to get too excited too early.
And a shadow of that just a couple of hours ago. But the thing about a double limb is that it gives you a chance to redeem yourself. And an opportunity at redemption is what 100 Thieves have in their lap right now. Up 3-0 on their map pick.
Well, similar setup from Evil Geniuses, 3-1-1, except this time actually clearing out Octagon, getting in front of any potential traps. Does mean that 100 Thieves are bunkered
Yo, what's
well
good, Drifty?
into the site behind their own wall. See if Derek actually wants to play for something like the orb to get the thrash online.
Yeah, Destiny's right. Don't forget
Yeah,
to hit that like button
investment.
for all my people on
There's that
YouTube.
suck nade once more.
Don't forget to hit that like button.
Not finding the same level of lethality, but the chair is start
Oh,
causing problems.
and Ye
That's
and
4.
Derek are just cooking our shit. Fire.
What?
See why we have to be
EG
careful
just
with our
wait for 100
expectations here.
Thieves to walk in one by one and get all the
Thrifty,
kills.
ain't
This
no
time
way you
Evil
came in here and
doesn't
said
connect
EG's light
from
work
100
and we're
Thieves.
getting it
And yet they
thrifty.
kept trying to push forward back into it.
There's no way you come in and you say EG's
over
light work
eager.
and it's the first round we
Easy
lose.
post plant to be set up into. And all the good work that was done
I
in that
don't
exact
believe
same
it.
location in the previous round is thrown away.
Right.
Nah.
Memory is best. EG barring a miracle from Kess, and that will not be the case.
We get
Get on
Thrifty
board
the
with Thrifty
first
win.
round
The
that Thrifty's in
finances,
here.
They put themselves in a really nice spot,
And
too.
he says EG is light work.
Evil Geniuses.
Oh,
We'll take
no.
another look at it. Just instant headshots at close range with the Sheriffs.
You
After
know
that one.
it.
Oh, that ping from the Haunt. Didn't even
Oh,
catch
man.
that at first.
That's
Nature
tough.
gets all 3 players, so that's why they're able to.
Fucking round. Look, they are so shook. Look at this.
And we laugh and we chuckle at it, but 9 rounds.
Yeah,
just a couple of hours ago. across
just
2
so
maps.
100 D
This is-
gives
this
up
is
a
not
lot of
joke.
Thrifties.
I mean, so much is riding on those rounds, and now we
Yo,
come in on
MC,
equal
thank you
footing,
for the follow. I
with
appreciate
rifles in
that.
hand. Derek has an ultimate. 100 Thieves
Shout out,
don't, so on
MC.
the first big swing round, it'll be EG with that slight edge.
Want to know if this roster competes with the rosters like
took
Fnatic
Vert.
and others?
100 Thieves not playing around Octagon quite the same way this time around.
I don't know.
The way these comps operate.
I don't
the way
know
100
anything
Thieves
about
love to play this
Fnatic,
map,
to be
it's
honest.
all about the brawls. You're going to see a ton of 3v3s, 4v4s on
Again,
site.
I don't know as much
So far, it's
about
been 1 for
like
1. 100
Valorant.
Thieves
I'm
have to
definitely
lock in,
more of a
because
COD
if you lose bind,
COD
your
mind.
map
I
choice, your
understand
best
more of
map,
that.
This series is going to be incredibly difficult.
I don't know where
Talk
Fnatic
about
is
how,
on
how
like
brawly they like to be. They live by the sword and they die by it.
that,
And we
that
saw
spectrum.
again
I would
up against
say.
G2 what happens when that does not go according to plan.
And Evil Geniuses are trying to disrupt the plans of 100 Thieves right
Yeah,
now.
for me, go. It's kind of like everybody outside of the Thieves. I don't know as much
with
about.
the rest of the team now. A little re-clear of Hookah seems to be on the cards.
Yeah, meanwhile, what's the misdirection on the other side of the map?
I think it's really just that there's going to be 2 players in Hookah. It's not actually
100 T
playing
will
into A
lose
so
13-0,
much.
13-0 against
Super will
Fnatic.
try for something as
Oh,
the
okay.
thrash comes
So
in.
Cryo.
there you
playing
go.
the heal
There you
with
go.
Bunny,
Go.
his last
Apparently,
not
Fnatic
even
will
any of it.
smoke our shit.
Horrible strike now, causing even more problems. As
Not
Xander gets
ideal.
overwhelmed, he gets outgunned and he gets dealt with. Numbers the way of the attack. Cozy on the site. As it's just Asuna here with Kess far away enough to not be a factor. At least not yet.
There's just no way to get back into the B site. Mollies towards spawn. You're stuck in a hall. That allows EG to fully rotate back off
Guessing
site.
you saw that you totally played
Derek
with
even
and
has to
against
recharge
Kenny.
The thrash. 100 Thieves are gonna have to lick their wounds.
Oh,
and
oh,
live
did
to
you,
fight another
Flan?
day.
Money's in a bit of an awkward spot too as we start to.
Didn't we
think
play
towards round
Fnatic
6.
in
Kess at
EWC?
200,
I didn't get to
Siler at
watch
200,
really
and
any
That's why this round
EWC,
was
so
so
I don't know.
important for 100 Thieves.
Yeah.
I think they will be able to
I
get a
didn't
buy
get to
if
see
they
that.
manage to hold on to these 2 guns. That's why EG are going for the hunt. But Evil Geniuses having Derek's ult online, then being allowed to play for the B orb.
Fnatic ain't all
Game
that.
acquires. Those 2 ultimates just give them virtually a free sight.
Yeah, I genuinely don't know. So I got to take your guys'
Could have
word.
been disaster if 100
I got to take
Thieves had
chat's word
lost
for
all
that.
5 players. This would have then been an actual string round. They wouldn't have guns, but they do hold on, and we'll be able to fight
It
into
was
this
best
next.
of 1. We lost 11 to
This
13.
first kill here as well.
Ooh.
Icy does well to
So
play
I mean, it
behind
was
the Prowler.
close, at
And
least.
open up Puka. So it would
But
be
yeah,
a very
Viper
different
EWC
story
was
if 100
very
Thieves still had that
underwhelming. I
player
think if
alive in
they
there.
would have had Kess on that roster already, maybe it would have been a little different.
Great signs out from EG
But
again on 100
the
Thieves.
more I see
That
from the
pick
team
is an
with
area that
Kess,
they've been so comfortable in for so long, and a quick
I don't
timeout
really
from 100
feel
Thieves
like
early
that.
on.
Yeah, Zix is going to come in here and see what he can spin up versus his old head coach. And the first thing on his mind, I think, is understanding the layers of Evil Genius's default. Because right now, the way EG have played the last 3 rounds in a row has been 3 down long, 1
Yeah,
hookah,
Warzone was
1
definitely
A
the
short.
best
That A
for
short
the
lurk
Thieves at
hasn't really
EWC.
activated just yet. But each round you can see EG are trying to mix up a few things. Even in that last round, you have Icy pulling away from long, where the previous round, 100 Thieves
Early
had seen him
timeout
exec
for the
out
Thieves,
into the
which
site
isn't
with.
great.
This time he comes back into Hookah, and it's that playing
Top
behind
8
the
for
Prowler
BO6,
that
4th for
catches, I
Warzone,
think,
dead
Cryo
last
up
in
there
Street
a
Fighter.
little bit
League
off
didn't
guard.
even
So I
qualify,
think 100 Thieves need
and
to
then dead
start
last
looking
in
for
Valorant.
these
Yeah,
tells
it
and
wasn't
these
great.
timings so they won't be fooled when there's 2
It wasn't
players
great,
showing up
Viper.
in a spot where they're only expecting
That's
to
for
one.
sure.
Right, and that sort of those little micro adjustments and showing a variety
EWC
of
was
different
a
faces to
brutal
the same
time
look
this season.
is very EG-esque, right? That's part of their DNA. You think about the B main hits that they
Yeah,
like to
just
run
so
on
that's an
Corona.
early
It's very
timeout.
similar in theory, and we're
Especially
seeing a lot
after
of
you
that here
win
on
at
Vine.
3-0.
And you know, when I've been able to talk and get the
Don't
other
love that.
perspective, speaking with Zix on 100 Thieves, he's a very details-oriented coach. Loves to draw things up in the Valo plants. When 100 Thieves are playing their own
The
game,
Street
they're
Fighter
able to
thing's got to be
run those
tough
set plays.
because the
Actually, seem
games
to be
go
very
so
strong,
fast that like if you just
reacting
lost
to
and you're
other
basically
teams.
one and
It's been
done,
a bit more of a weakness.
like you flew halfway across the
Here, you were
world,
talking in the previous
if
round
not
about
all
how
the
they
way
had
across the
Nature's Law
world
how they had
to
Jay's ult, how they had Derek's ult.
play
How
for like
problematic that
a
was for
couple
the defense
hours
nature.
and then basically you're
Just 2 picks
done.
Off of his icy one off of the rocket
If
as
it's
well.
even a couple hours,
expecting to see some fight over these orbs. 100 Thieves
That's
have
tough.
3 players on B long, where actually there's just a haunt put down in this walk-up.
Oh boy.
From EU.
Supa has a lot to deal with. Nature's not far off. Can they handle this crossfire?
Ooh, good shot.
Creeping forward into the first, Superman will fall. Nature's there on the trade. And gives the space back up. Meanwhile, gunfire erupting on the other side of the map.
And Asuna was just caught in rotation there. Wasn't involved in the long fight, so now when he shows up on B, it's teleports to A. Just Kess inside of the smoke.
One off of his ult.
I love this. Oh, okay. Big from Kess, though.
Drops the sim, beckons the challenge. And Derek not answering quite yet.
Pressure from Nature down short as well. Kess falls back to his teammate.
Still steamy. 10 left.
Oh, huge kill.
Gets things down to 1v2 and Nature
Great trade from Asuna. Okay.
100 Thieves gets a 4.
There we go. Got a little crazy.
Coming over on the rotation.
Got a little crazy.
Kess was able to buy inside of the smoke. Gets that round.
Oh yeah, we did have a TFT team as well. I forgot about that.
But really, it's
I forgot about the TFT team.
Had been expecting 100 Thieves to challenge,
Bro flew to play for less than an hour. That's what I'm saying, Viper. Like, that's tough.
Both coaches sort of knew what the other was going to be reacting to.
Super team didn't even qualify for EWC. I know, Drifty.
From 100 Thieves.
I didn't know anything about TFT, so it was kind of like whatever. But
those subtle differences.
If you're signing a team that's supposed to be that good, that is kind of underwhelming.
And
at least he got some fire-ass Saudi Starbucks.
Yeah, just waiting. Where's that presence going to be? But Evil Geniuses have switched out of
Damn, really, Destiny?
I've
always been bad at fighting games. I'm not really good at the combinations.
Derek sent out the mosh, but only
we need
just
TF2 next year? I don't know shit about TF2.
Into the A site once they clear out this space.
And brother, do they
Get up, please tell me we're playing better than we did the other day. I mean, so far we're playing a little better.
I think 100 Thieves are playing in good position
the first
to be able to hide
3 rounds they look pretty good, but
maybe in the most challenging spot, stuck in hookah, but
it's still
not
early.
Tapped up by the Nightfall is big.
And so that will pave the way. That orbital strike in response will cause
problems. Oh, Kess gets 2.
Surely that's a seize catch.
It had to have been. There was nowhere for them to go. And now,
oh,
the rocket pops.
huge.
Icy dead. Nature's left in a 1v5.
There's just nothing you
Let's
can
go.
do. That round is
They're definitely looking
EU.
better, though, Ghetto.
One ability, the Seize, catches out 2 players down A short. So Kess's ultimate
100T Rivals got 3rd at the China event.
And
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
a
top
classic
3 is not
100 Thieves
terrible,
play.
but with how good they were looking before,
the Fade and the
it's
Brimstone
not,
for forever on this
not
map for the last
great
2
either.
years. And it melts Evil Geniuses in that round.
Damn, Destiny, so you were good at fighting
like
games.
A timeout was just called. On the side of EG,
Yeah,
so
on
we'll
the
take a look
mini
at
map.
it again.
On
Yeah.
the mini map, you see the Seize. There it goes, picking up Ye. What that caught both Ye, who was down on stairs, and Derek.
Oh, damn, that's a good ass tether right there.
Yes, it was, my friend. Yes, it
Dude,
was.
when they
That caught a
have
player
the
on
tether
stairs
plays,
and boosted on box. That's how crazy that ability is.
They get a lot of freebies.
So synergistic with that ult. You see the value.
The synergy is looking really good.
Another
They've
quick
had
pause
2
in case
plays
we didn't
now
have
with
enough drama and enough
the tether
suspense
that
already.
has gotten
Just
them
let it
multiple
simmer
kills.
The thing is, these rounds are going to be absolutely ballistic.
Same,
because
Drifty.
The way both of these teams approach the map in the draft is
I've been
apart from
awful at
Viper,
fighting games.
4
The
mega
combos and
ults
the
on both
timings
teams
of
that
everything
can
is just
rip
really
open a
hard.
site. And even
I
Viper
feel like
makes
you
it
also kind of have to know
endlessly confusing.
hitboxes and things
So
like
now
that.
we're
It's
into the
just
thick of these rounds.
it's kind of crazy.
Every single round, there's going to be a different key ultimate available, and that's why these early timeouts are important to start keeping
Super
track
Smash
of that,
Bros. I couldn't
understand
translate
the
on.
tendencies, especially
See, and I
Power
liked
communities.
playing
Power
Super
has
Smash
so
Bros,
much
but
to work off
it's
of
so
against
hard. The
6
people
and
who play
100
that
Thieves.
game are so
2 years
good.
of it, with just slight differences in the comp during that time.
EU has been really good. I love EU.
Sprinkles are
I
something
want
we're
him
gonna
to
have
stay
to
on this
iron
team
out.
for sure.
Well, so we'll see on the other side of timeout what those
Yeah, Smash Bros is hard. I like playing it for fun, but
back online.
like I tried playing
Seems like they're back to a
like
similar look towards
the
beef.
competitive mode,
100
and
Thieves
I was
maybe
getting smoked.
Looking back to their pistol, where they did a bit more of a fight.
My duo is goated at fighting and boxing games. Really? I just can't seem to like figure it out. I used to play Street Fighter when I was younger, and I really liked it. I thought it was a cool game, but I'm just not. I'm not good at
I like
it.
this from 100 Thieves. Cryo's the first one taking
Mortal
the fight
Kombat's
towards
lit.
Hookah
I
because
played
he's been the player EG have
MKX
seen
a bunch.
in Hookah, isolated
I
every
don't think
single
I've ever
time.
really played
So
Mortal
Austin in the corner
Kombat
may
because
not
I
be
always
expected.
played Street
And Icy
Fighter.
likes to play quickly
If I
behind the
played a
Prowler.
fighting game.
Remember, he's got the rocket. He's got 2 satchels and the Roomba.
Breaks everything for his teammate.
That orb alone just kind of ruined that first initial hit. There it is. The fuse has been lit.
Okay, I mean,
Still
1
hits
for
the
1
shot.
at least.
Huge out of Icy. I think 100 Thieves' plan going into that was beautiful.
1 for
Also
1 at
not
least.
quite
I
quick
feel like
enough
they could have been a lot
to get the
worse.
kill against Icy's movement. Now allows Evil Geniuses to regroup 4-on-4 and move into lurk.
And once again,
I
you
like
put the
games with
Uxor on
layouts
an
like Street
island.
Fighter and Mortal Kombat.
What can Kess do to deliver for his squad?
He's been so sharp
Oh, Drifty, you're a racing games kind of guy. Okay, okay.
A little bit of time, tries to transfer onto the second and does. Nature dropped. Kess with
Hey,
3.
there we go. Big round. Asuna the only
So
one to fall
sick
for the
out of the
Thieves
rookie.
there. And he
And
had a
again, I
big
think
trade
it's
on
this
the
teamwork
Raze as well.
Between Kess and EU. Kess has 12 kills now, playing off of a Haunt that again gets a tag.
Yeah,
sees for
Dexter, the
distraction.
combos, I cannot figure out combos. I just can't.
Watch this again. And that
Hot
first
take
kill, a
Smash
bit of a
Pros are
freebie.
basement dwellers? Damn, Viper,
Didn't have
that's
to do super like that, I don't think.
that's pretty diabolical, bro.
Potter not pleased with it either.
Good shit.
I've heard there's some stinky Smash
Mentioned it,
players
12
though.
and 5 for Kess, 8 and 2 for Asuna.
Half buy for Evil Geniuses now.
Stop talking. Yeah, Zach, that's because I was not good at
Thieves are
fighting
stepping out
games,
of
bro.
shower. This area
I've
has
never
been
been good at fighting games. I've
Not
always
really
been bad at them.
contested by Evil Geniuses, and what it gives you 100 Thieves in terms of info. To
I was
step
one of the
these
best
two
Rocket
players out
Racing
of showers
players
is
when it
massive.
first released. I don't even think I've heard of Rocket
Remember
Racing.
the short push from just a couple of rounds ago?
That's what started the snowball going.
She's not giving free advice.
How much can he handle? Is he expecting 2? He's expecting 2.
Okay,
the
Cryo gets
best
a
of 'em.
trade.
And yet Cryo
Huge.
down on 30 HP. As long as Derek stays alive, that's a gun to maybe pick up. These two players now down up into lamps. Hold on, the spike is back in spawn though, and there's 2 players headed towards it.
Cryo gives up his pursuits. Starts to turn back.
That could have just won the round if he found that and deleted Nature because no one else on EG could play for it.
He's still in a spot to make a play.
Yes, he is. And yet, because Nature is walking.
Oh, this
he
timing.
doesn't have
Cryo's gonna get
information. He can't
such
actually
bad
come in
timing.
quickly for the backstab. He'll have a quick flank
Oh,
time,
maybe
but
not.
He
He's
won't
coming
just
back.
ruin this round right here.
30
Wait,
seconds left
Cryo.
in the round. You don't
Yeah,
hear the comms of
Cryo
what's
could
happening
make some
B,
plays here.
surely. A is tantalizing.
He
Now
used
with
the
the
teleport.
TP through, he's
Oh,
going to start
yeah.
to accelerate.
Waiting for it.
Kess once again.
He seized up and down.
Put in a sticky spot.
Where's the help?
Oh, good
Now,
nade.
Nade will buy a little bit of time, but the spike does go down. Cryo
Okay,
strikes.
Cryo gets one on
Better
the
late than
flank.
never. As Xander gets a bit
Oh,
more than he
no.
bargained for. Bucky to the
Okay,
face.
big kill from Asuna.
Now Asuna satcheling forward, looking to take space aggressively, and does. The first tap of the spike. He's going to stick it to half. Cryo
taking it all the
covering
way.
him. He might take it all the way. Pulls off in half, gets one. Still more work to be done. Dueling
Nice,
rounds.
Asuna.
Asuna stands strong.
Asuna
Let's
has
go.
bounced back from 2 days ago.
We love that. We love that out of
Pulling this round
Asuna.
100 Thieves way. And this
We
was
love
a
that out of
wild
Asuna.
round. Again, that double walk out of showers nearly ruins things for 100 Thieves.
10 seconds left.
Kess is on one right now.
Icy
Oh,
connecting
yeah.
onto Kess, finally
Oh,
taking
yeah.
him down. Everyone else kind of got bamboozled from 100 Thieves.
They know
Apart from
nothing
Cryo
about
and Asuna.
hitboxes. That's why I'm not good at fighting games. The hitboxes are confusing to me.
That one's tough,
Injustice
man.
is the only fighting game I play. That's the one my brother used to like beat the shit out
So
of me
100
on.
Thieves get to
But
7.
he was a button
You got an
masher.
op
He just
online
button
for
mashed.
Cryo.
He acts like he was
And he's
super
gonna have
good,
the
but he
beeline.
just button mashed.
100 Thieves haven't shown a super forward beat
These are the
fight.
most
It's been
dangerous
refight
rounds.
to
Yeah,
trap off
these are big
utility.
rounds for
This
sure.
would come as a shock to EG, who I don't believe have been spending so much utility early on, apart from Amash.
Oh boy, they're headed that way.
And especially with
Oh, okay, go.
Prowlers headed hookah,
Yeah, I
Unless
don't
we
know
can
much
hit the
about
Dizzy
the
now,
Fnatic team at all.
could just drop.
Derek just threw some utility up. Cryo
Awesome
got the
clutch,
line.
15 years
Well
now.
But the Dizzy will push him off.
And that
Meanwhile,
lurk down short finally
Drifty,
super
you're
wins the
something
fight.
else,
With
brother.
Kess out of the picture, 100 Thieves don't really know how to approach
Yeah,
handling
Flung,
A.
yeah, they're thrown into disarray here. They don't
I
know
kind
where to
of,
go.
I try
As they
to,
have
and
two
I'm not
players
even
trying
good
to
at
rotate
that.
B into this fight from Evil Geniuses. They've still got the stack here.
Ye has ult. EU's now dead.
Where did that come from?
Do you imagine they might want to try to save it here? For the rest, go for the next.
not
No,
again.
Xander.
Oh,
tries
he
to
got
swing
out, but he
into
got
safety,
shot.
but he's cooked once more. Icy up in heaven. Asuna trying to push the pace onto the site. And there are too many targets to deal with.
We're gonna lose an op.
I think I promised you brawls.
You
I promised you a mess on site.
And so far, you're 2 for 2,
30
yeah.
seconds left.
Just endless utility. This
I mean,
time
unless
it's
Cryo
Evil
does something
Geniuses that get
crazy
that
here.
Seize Brimalt
Spike
combo.
planted.
Cryo's op, unfortunately, wasn't really afforded a chance to play the round because of that little switch up in the util pattern of Derek's.
They're not swinging anything.
Really, the diligence to just consider that that's even a possibility.
Yeah, being aware of the money on that one. Expecting 100 Thieves.
Damn.
Who like to vary their looks pretty heavily. And not actually
Finally, people who appreciate my love for the hating game.
Stay very much in the game. We
get, look, Drifty, we get it.
You know, things like
we get
Ultimates,
it, man.
Nature, Derek have those online.
You've been a generational hater in the chat.
That has felt like a part of the
Thankfully not of
conversation
me, and
every
I
round.
appreciate that.
And truthfully, I think it makes it very hard to
But I think
pop
for me,
on this map in general,
I respect
especially if
it because,
you're
like,
playing Yoru as opposed to the Chamber. At least Chamber, he teleports back.
even
he
when
can still try to fight.
when we
Usually
like
Yoru's teleports send
debate
you all the way to
against
the
your
other side.
hate,
Right, you're really out of the play for a while. Sure.
you don't
And
like
on Bind,
you
once
don't
start
bash
coming
us.
into these ult cycle rounds,
You don't bash us
a lot of the time
for
macro
maybe
just
not
kind of lays
agreeing
the
with
wayside,
something.
and you just start running these full hits
And
on
I'm not
repeat.
gonna bash you
Oh.
for disagreeing with something either.
A shot from Icy through the wall.
And I can respect that. There's too much of people just instantly go to hate
So important for Cryo to try and get posted
Like-
on the forward angles.
when somebody disagrees.
Again, keep a third eye on the ults. Nature, Derek, Supa all have theirs on the attack. An aggressive line down B.
People just start
See
getting
it, though.
personal
100 Thieves, they
every
wanna fight
time.
B and play very passive on A.
And Cryo has some help here. Xander, side by
It's
side.
like, bro, I'm allowed to
But
disagree
this is
with
just
you.
Evil Geniuses trying to show a little bit of threat to scare
And you're
someone
allowed
off
to
the
disagree with
B-long
me.
angle.
I'm not always
While they
right.
can
I know
speed
that.
into A, but because Cryo stepped all the way down, really posturing aggressively, it's a 4-stack for 100 Thieves.
He's already TP'd out. The Nightfall will
Oh,
connect on
Kess
the
got
one.
hit with it.
Prowler will hunt him down. Cryo, off the mark.
Oh, EU gets a
is
pick
not
though.
Icy trying to scale back
Oh,
sight, and the
huge.
defense is too strong. They don't even have the spike well within reach.
There's nothing you can do. Two players getting ready to peek out from behind the smoke on short.
Cryo gets Derek. Superman's left in a 1v5.
Let's go.
And that gets 100 Thieves to 8.
And this is just simple macro from 100 Thieves.
For real,
All
Destiny.
afforded to them because Cryo decided to walk all the way down B long. Instead of being a little
All
bit
right,
more passive
let's
like
finish
the last
this
round,
half.
he steps forward, realizes, oh, the re-clear isn't coming.
With the dub, huh?
Okay, now all of a sudden 100 Thieves have 4 players.
We wanna keep this
on the A side
momentum
of the map.
rolling.
This was their weak side. They started out here with only 2. But get here, a minute 10 seconds on the clock to receive those ults.
EU's utility has been incredible.
Kess 13 and 7. We
He
love
has
to
been
see that
the
from
Fade
him.
player ever since 2022. The desk was talking about our Chamber players in 2022. Fade for EU has been synonymous since then.
There was that flash to the TP once more to fight for Sand. Try to get him an early line.
And Cryo actually steps into shower.
I'll say maybe outside of like Kess being on top of the kill sheet, I feel like the way their kills
Talk
are
about weapons of that
ordered
kind. EU has a Marshall.
kind of makes like that's how the team should be.
You got
Or the
two-
outlaw,
I
rather.
feel like.
Or an outlaw, excuse me. Yeah, you've got 2 members
Like
on the side
Xander
of
and
EG
EU
with
should
light
be
armor, too.
lower on the kill
And one of them is
kill
Icy.
list. You know what I
So
mean?
coming into that could be a big deal, but for the time being, Evil Geniuses are headed away
I feel
from
like
that gun.
Yeah, perhaps, but you've also got 5 ults to play in this last round of the half. EU just grabbed a rifle.
100 Thieves have a 3-stack towards B. Again, Regier headed. Asuna gets
Oh,
him!
huge.
Icy plucked from the pack. And again, this lighter weaponry is a problem. Nature's able to upgrade to a rifle.
So look at A short. This is the way back in for Evil Geniuses. The lurk from Supa. He's only bested Kess a single time, and now he's getting ulted. What
Oh.
is that? Kess
What a
with
play
a
from
6th
Kess.
sense in the round.
Flushes him out of the corner, forces him into the fight he was not prepared to take.
What a play from Kess.
It's a mess once more for EG. 100 Thieves knocking on the door of 9.
Now they're just delaying.
And the walls are closing in. Take a look at the minimap. Cryo's nipping at their heels. Just over 10 seconds left in the round. Nature
Damn.
forced to fight. Will get his one, but there's so much more to be done. Commits to getting spiked down, succeeds, but that's all he will do.
This is a statement half. From
Good
100
first
Thieves.
round or
Evil
first half for the
Geniuses
Thieves.
challenged them, left it open, kept banning away the
Make
sunset.
it 17 and a half
100
years.
Thieves have proved exactly why EG should not have done that.
And that tells me
It
they're
is
incredibly
9-3,
confident in
Drifty.
the
It
road,
is.
and they're incredibly confident in the ascent.
But we're
There's
gonna
no
lock
other
it
way
in.
you let this slide.
I mean, look at this
I
explosive.
can't believe I doubted, but
Icy
can you
can't
blame
jump
me?
above it
I mean, we
in time.
can't blame
And
you.
Kess, who is having the game of his year.
Kess is having a
Just
really
reads
good
that
game
look
though.
like
We gotta
the
give
lower
credit to
bracket in his
Kess.
playoff debut.
Did you see my ult? It was such a weird ult. He was right here, so I ulted like here.
I mean, the kid's
Yes, sir,
playing
Dexter.
exceptionally
Good
well.
half,
Again,
good half.
14-8, playoffs debut, first time in the lower bracket. 100 Thieves fighting for dear life. We're going to throw it to a quick break. When we return, the conclusion of Bind.
All right, chat. During the break, for all my people on YouTube, if you haven't liked the stream already, be sure to like the stream. You know the spiel. I don't gotta say it anymore. I feel like everybody knows. And if you're interested in becoming a member, there is a link in the description. You can join what I at least started calling the Red Sea. I don't know what you guys think. I don't know what you guys think of that name for Red Sea, but I thought it was kind of good. I know Scrap, when people were talking about Thieves, like Thieves names for their fan base, somebody had mentioned Red Sea and he thought it was dumb. So I don't know what you guys think about it. I don't know what you guys think about it. Better Doozy is very good at plugs. Am I actually? I feel like I'm not. I feel like I just yap. I feel like I just yap. Yes, Jusso. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell. I love it. I love the way you think, Jusso. And for my people on Twitch, if you have Amazon Prime, you may have a free Prime sub that you don't even realize. You may not even realize that you have it, but it's free. You might as well use it on somebody. And if you're here, why not use it on me? You know what I mean? You don't have to. You don't have to. I'm not gonna put a gun to your head, but if you decided to. Flung did it. Flung did it already. He knows what's up with it. He knows what's up with it.
Well, there are 3 things
Also,
in
for my
life that
people
are
on
sure.
Twitch, if you hate
Death,
ads,
taxes,
subbing
and
to the
100
channel
Thieves
does
winning
remove
big
the
on
ads
Bind.
from
They
the
come
channel
into
as
the
well.
second half up 9-3. Ender, this has been such
So
a
if
ridiculous
the ads are
performance by Kess in
if the
particular.
ads are that much
I mean,
of a
him
problem,
just locking down the lurk every single round, the way he was
even if you
playing
don't have a
that
Prime
site
sub, you
very
can always
often
drop a
just
sub.
with EU alongside
It
him,
supports me as
working
well,
off that utility.
helps
His
me
fate is throwing out
continue to
beautifully. Now
create
they
this
get a chance
content
to show that
and continue to do
similar
these live
synergy
streams.
heading on to the attack side of Bind. And this has been a side where historically
Red
100
wall,
Thieves
damn
have
Drifty.
crushed when it comes just running their set execs so precise with their utility. This time with a funky little pistol Viper wall.
Den of Thieves is
up
your
for a
favorite
little
fandom
E1
name?
control.
And the
That is a
split
pretty
to
cool
flush
one.
out.
I just figure, isn't Den of Thieves like a
You can see
game or
Supa
something?
wants to play in front of it, but it puts him
Same
in a
with
really
Sea of Thieves.
strange spot, so he falls back to elbow.
There was indeed a gun to my head. That's
Perpendicular
not
wall
true,
slicing up
Flung.
the site.
That's not true.
Also
There were other
forced to
people
sit
in
back and
chat
wait.
that I would hope
Tries to
would
pierce the
vouch
veil.
that that's not
And now
true.
the nade out, Satchel's forward. So far, so fake when it comes
Hold
to the
on.
aggression.
Except though, 100 Thieves have ignored Hookah. Now with the teleport in, that's 2 players into the space. This wall provides some protection, but 4 players already here for Evil Geniuses. 100 Thieves have to slowly walk back in and clear away Icy.
Are they going to try to get out? Are they doubling
Seize on
down?
Supa.
Asuna takes care of him, gets the
Oh,
best of him.
shit.
Yay!
Ye's
Snappy
clicking
with
heads.
A 2v2 now quickly turns
Okay,
into a
1v1.
Derek and
EU for the bread.
initiators on opposite sides of the stage, both with the same hopes, both with the same dreams. The need to survive the gauntlet in the lower bracket.
EU has a
Just to get a
haunt.
shot at Paris. And an ever pivotal pistol to get there. Derek trying to pave the way with utility. Trepidatious in his approach.
Nice.
Never had a chance.
EU wins
That's
those.
10 for 100 Thieves.
I've been so impressed with EU today. Again on that side
What's a
exec.
den?
It's a
I
seize
think it's kinda
that
like a
catches out
cave.
Supa. Then he's scaling into the site, trading away his teammates.
Kinda.
Even
Or
in
like
the clutch,
a hut.
positioning
Like
himself
a.
perfectly.
It could be like
Swaps that again. Yeah, that
I guess
player fully seized up.
like a residence in a sense.
And EU charging
Anything that
forward to
you'd
deal
like
with the Ye
can live in,
problem.
I feel like could be considered a den. But I think it's typically like a dark, dim lit
hasn't
thing.
really
At
been
least
much
that's the vibe I
of
kind
a
of get.
problem, to be honest. And
They're under
to be
your
honest, no one
payroll.
really
I
on
don't
the side
have a
of EGS.
payroll. I don't have a
There's been
payroll.
few
Flung.
rounds, but the Ye Brimstone
I don't have one.
not living up to the hype so far.
Oh,
Evil
see,
Geniuses
Omar's got it. A
decide
wild
not even to
animal's
force
lair
into
or
this round.
habitation.
And maybe for good reason.
That makes sense.
With nature clocked
I
Clinical.
wish. I don't even get a McChicken for this. Damn.
He might die.
My bad, Destiny.
3
Look,
HP.
when I get to a point where I can, I will have absolutely
Well,
zero
Evil Geniuses
problem
were
supporting
looking
my
maybe for a
mods.
similar
Absolutely
100
zero
Thieves
problem
B-long
with it.
trap with the 3 players, but I fear for them this is not
Zero
the play.
issue.
No, I don't foresee that one ending the same way.
Green wall should be a den then. There's some
So 100
animals.
Thieves will inevitably get to 11.
The Fabella would have been a crazy name. What's a Fabella? Am I saying something I shouldn't be?
Forward. A path that has been so drilled, so routine for the duelists.
Am I saying it wrong?
Cryo just charging into spawn.
Did I just,
Xander at his
Drifty,
back,
did you just set me up to say something I shouldn't?
playing a really unconventional post plant. It's not even really planted for pipes or for heaven, but they don't really care. 100 Thieves happy to play all around the map and make sure no one can die to the spike.
I don't trust you right now, Drifty.
They are giving him a little bit of space here.
Can I never step foot in Brazil now?
Flank, yeah, he's dealt with. And then there were 2.
Flung said clip it. Jesus Christ. What?
2 orbs for Derek.
What?
He would absolutely love
What
to
is
die to the
happening?
spike if it's a possibility. Arsenal wants to go on the hunt because remember, 100 Thieves with an 11th round here. You just get 1 or 2 big
Let's
ult
go.
rounds, you've just won the map, and it doesn't matter even if you're
I know,
playing a
right?
worse half
Destiny
than Evil
clip it is
Geniuses, even if
crazy,
they
huh?
start getting some econ going. You can try to just beat them on 2 critical rounds.
All right, you've built yourself such a runway that
2
you
more
can afford
rounds.
a mistake.
2 more rounds,
even
chat.
4, to be honest.
That's how good their defense was.
Right. And so a relatively
Oh, okay, I know
insurmountable
what-
lead, all things considered,
Okay.
that EG are facing up.
I know what a favela is. Okay.
I mean, they don't really have any ults in position to potentially
No,
be a
they won't
factor
for a
in this
while.
round.
I read
Yeah.
it with the B.
I think for
That was
Evil
the problem.
Geniuses, first question is solving this B wall, you know. Except this time 100 Thieves are pressuring Hookah pretty substantially. Just Supa here on the other side.
Dog and Asuna follows.
Someone on EG got their dogs out.
Lucky for Supa, I think that the util is a bit scattered from 100 Thieves, so he survives a bit of chip
They
damage.
know he's in that corner
Tucks
though.
himself away.
They know he's stuck
That could have
there.
been a disaster.
100 Thieves are stalling out here a little bit.
Yeah, they want to freeze for a bit to threaten that they could have actually walked back towards A. Stop EG from just full stacking the site, but it causes time for the walk-ups to come on in.
Right, EU might have Eye up here pretty soon again.
Good Lord, what is that?
That wasn't pretty. Derek dealt with, Icy on the swing.
Oh, shit.
Hold on here. The defense refusing to relent.
3v4.
Kess looking for the fight elbow, will not find it.
Kess doesn't have the best of
EG are really
guns.
isolated. Ye trying to slip into backside and assist Supa, who's still stuck in the corner. 100 Thieves know he's in that spot.
30 seconds left.
Meanwhile, Nature's convinced
there not a
on the other
vandal
side of
at
the map that they're going to
Kess's
rotate away.
He's waiting
B?
for it, but 100 Thieves are into the site. Getting struck down by a combo of Icy and Ye, so it will
Yeah.
go.
Icy just went
EG's
nuts
way.
that round.
At the end of it all.
3 on the
He
round
was
for Icy.
he was popping off.
Quietly sitting at 10 and 13.
100 Thieves didn't waste any money or anything into that round. Maybe they can just start to build up here. I think nice turnaround there from Icy to deal with the Hookah players as the wall came down.
Thoughts on ENC? I wonder what games will be there. I feel like Siege and CS are going to be
feels like
movies.
there's a few
I
of
think
these
it's
moments-
I think it's interesting. I definitely think depending
ends up
on
getting
the
bit
games
by the
that
dog.
they have,
To shore these things up, because those little mistakes.
I'm kind of
now
like
on a rifle
intrigued to
round
see
could change the
how
whole
they'll
landscape
set
of it.
up some teams, because like, say if they were to end up doing COD, you only have 4 players
across
that
the
compete
map.
on a team. So if you
100
have
not
like
really taking
a
any
US
aggressive
team,
lines.
there's going to be a lot of guys that don't make the cut.
Cryo notwithstanding, he's trying to
So
take
it'll
pursuit
be
wide,
interesting
and
to see
that's
how they
one.
come up
Cryo
with
go kill.
rosters and
Yeah,
stuff like
last time
that. But I
Supa
think
was
it'll
hit
be
with
super
utility,
cool.
So maybe caught sleeping at the wheel.
I
there.
heard they're supposed to
When
be
there is
doing it
none,
like
it's
every
just
2
Cryo
years or
walking
something
in.
like that. So it's almost like an esports Olympics
And the
kind of
shifts have
thing,
started coming into be.
which
It
I think is pretty
simply
cool.
Nature playing on short behind the smoke.
Brother, he is up close.
What's my opinion on the Zuma Al drama? I mean, I don't know much about Apex, so I can't really speak
They don't know where he is.
for the Apex side of things,
Trap
but
lies in way, and Nature finds one. Tucks tail, tries to get away.
I also
we'll
kind of
see, but
understand
now
what
with
Zuma's
position,
saying
betrayed,
when he
Asuna
said
gets
like
the best of him.
It's given time for
other
Kate to get into
esports
lamps, though. He
players
has a
can
shot
say
into this
stuff
round
about
yet.
COD, but COD players can't say stuff
Icy's
about
still
other
so far away,
esports.
the coop. Will cause
Like,
problems. Scaling backside is the duelist, and now the rocket popped right into his lap. Icy's left in 1v2.
30 seconds left.
You praised
1v2
his
for
mechanics
the
in the
bread.
previous round.
1v2 for the bread from Icy.
100 Thieves have to know that Icy
Oh, they're
is
just
on the flank.
rotating.
They've walked into spawn. 20 seconds left on the clock. They're gambling it into the B finish. And
Icy's
Icy
going
is on
over
a
there,
mad
though.
dash to try and catch Xander before he gets the spike down.
He's gambling just as well.
That's a safe plant, though.
Okay,
Putting everything
he's
on
behind.
red.
That's
And
good
he
at
might get his
least.
ones. Look at where Asuna is.
If Icy gets this kill, it is a showstopper. He could win this round.
He's got to push the pace now, but he doesn't realize Asuna's not on the site. And so he plays safe behind utility. Icy so often.
Oh,
a source of
good
criticism,
shots
cannot
from
deliver
Asuna.
for EG. Asuna gets 4. 100
Let's
Thieves
go,
get to
baby.
that
Good
point.
round from Asuna.
Asuna has woken
Thing with
up
BRs
today.
is that I don't think they can
Dominating.
get enough teams for
19
group
and
stages.
5
That's
after
true.
that 4K.
BRs would be kind of hard.
Keeping it loose as Evil Geniuses call a timeout. And that was a chaotic
Zuma was kind of a
round, Doug.
clown.
It was incredible, but I think
You
you're
think
right.
so,
You
Drifty?
highlighted Asuna. We got to talk about him again. Not just because of the way
I
he's
think some of the
playing
stuff
today.
he said
That
was like
alone
trolly, but
is
I do
impressive.
agree though
But
that
with the
like
shadow
for
of the
some reason,
disaster that was the last time
like
they played
when it
looming
comes to
over his
COD,
shoulder.
everybody's allowed to hate on
This is
COD, but the
impressive
second COD
performance.
has something to say about
Complete
another
turnaround.
esport,
And
it's
that's
like
what you need now that it's do or die,
like,
right? 100
it's
Thieves back
awful.
against the wall.
Right.
But EG are in exactly
The
the
COD
same
hate these
position,
days is so
except
dumb.
they're
I know,
trailing by
Dexter.
8 rounds. It's
I
100
know.
Thieves that are map point here, and it's Potter calling the timeout.
And so as she gets involved in the conversation, she is left with a pretty difficult
It used to be
task
Buns with the
solve.
flat
How do
bun.
you get 8 rounds
yeah, I
back
mean
up
it definitely takes some adapting, but I think
perfect Valorant
I think what
just to get to
what Zuma was trying to say is
It's
more
hard.
so
And
that
honestly,
like
I think when you're trailing by numbers like
because
this,
COD is a
there's-
game
there's
of
something in it where
adaptation,
enabling your players to
going
play a little
like
bit
having
more
to
fast and
adapt
loose
to
with it,
another
play a
game
little
is
more
something
on those
that will
confident
be
forward
easier than
lines.
for
Can
most
both,
other
if you start winning those
like
fights, get the momentum
esports
building for your team,
players.
but also give your team a lot of information.
And
I'd
I
love to see a world
I
where
don't necessarily
Icy
disagree
is
with
able
that.
to post down B long, similar to what we saw at Cryo going for those deep
20-year
walks down
contract
B
for
or out of
Asuna.
showers back during 100 Thieves defense. Maybe a different idea for EG here.
4 towards A. 2 showers, 2
What
staring
was
down
Shroud
short.
yapping about?
Nature's on us.
He was just saying that like
In shower.
And you gotta buy what you can, I guess.
basically like the
Yay has his ult, so does
I don't know,
Icy.
just stuff
They're
about the
opposite
COD
sides of
scene
the
that was
map.
just straight up not true. Like, and it
Yay
was
is next to nature.
it
He's
was
got that seize.
blatantly
That's what
obvious
we have
that
to
he
keep our eyes
doesn't
on.
watch COD,
Good utility
and
from
he's just
nature.
trying to like say something
His
about it,
gun
even
would
though
not
he
matter,
doesn't.
but it's all on
He
this
doesn't
seize.
know.
He can't get picked. He's gotta be careful. He can't get picked.
It's a web. He gets shot down by Cryo in advance. The owl
Good
of
first
purchase
blood from
punishes
Cryo.
nature. It pulls away the ultimate from Yay.
Only
Puts
we
him
are
at a
allowed to
numbers
talk shit about our game.
disadvantage.
Dead.
And with an ill-advised investment, the orbital strike no longer in play.
They really don't.
It was the chances
They really
Cryo was
don't,
taking at
Destiny.
the end of the first half that started or cemented that lead for 100 Thieves. Again, puts his team in a favorable position.
Now 100 Thieves have crept all the way to the door and are now looking to storm the gates.
Cryo just contacting up with the sniper.
Well, you know.
W
turns
nade
out
from
he's
Asuna.
football. Yep, turns out he's human. And these things happen, and he makes up for it, as he does. Asuna cleans him up. Icy with a misfire on the rocket. The first satchel and the rocket do not find their mark.
And by the way, Cass still coming in on the flank. 100 Thieves just gonna wait for that to come online.
2v4 that they have to convert, and they cannot. 13-4.
That
The
is
way
game
100
one
Thieves-
under the Thieves' belt.
And sure,
We
it
love
was
to
on
see
by.
it.
And sure, they win on that map a lot.
Minus 5 years for
But this
Asuna's
is a
contract.
massive
I'm
bounce back
dead.
performance.
In so many ways. I think in
Yeah, he was saying the
particular,
scene has no
Asuna,
depth. It's just
the
people holding
difference
W and
20
occasionally
and
drop
5 to
shotting,
finish.
and you
That's a
can't tell the
4-0
difference
KD.
between players, which
That's
is
insane.
absolutely not true.
304 ACS.
But also, I think for Kess, in his first postseason ever on this America
Crowd
stage,
has been talking about COD
to
for a
come
while
out of
now,
that
especially
first
about
half
play.
in the fashion that
He doesn't
did,
watch it. Yeah, he
dominating
doesn't
against
watch
the
it.
worst,
If he
huge
watched it, he
ultimates.
would recognize that you can tell the
Starting with
difference
Judge
between
4K
players.
Here, having him in the server,
You
having
can
him
definitely
build up
tell the
that
difference.
confidence, when there's a long run left ahead, that is what you need to see for this 100 Thieves to go the distance.
You mentioned the long road ahead. Not only do they have to make it through this
One
lower
more here.
bracket, not only do they have the best EG, and
Yeah,
whoever
Destiny,
else
he was
flies
just
in
yapping
late,
to yap.
They have to get top 3 in order to qualify for Paris.
I
That's
agree,
such a
Flung.
long
If
road, a
you have
treacherous
something
one
to
ahead of
say
them. We'll
about
see
it,
if they
you
can
have to at
continue
least be
it. On the
watching.
other side of this break, don't go anywhere. We'll be right
You
back.
have to at least be watching. Hey, that's a great map 1 win, though. That's a great map 1 win, huh, chat? I'm gonna try and remember to tweet out here this time.
Oh. Huh? Nature sure is full of wonders. Red Bull gives you wings.
The new Red Bull Zero is here. 100% wings with monk fruit extract.
We ready to see uplink next season? I definitely am. I would love to have some uplink. Phony's on demon time and ranked. Yeah, for real, Flung. That stuff is all like really good content. Number 1 with 60,000 points. Damn. BZ got the Octane bug. He's playing Dead by Daylight. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sounds like he could be coming to Thieves. Am I right? Let's see if I can get on. Let's see if I can get on the broadcast here, chat. With my tweet. I've never played Dead by Daylight.
Wanted to play for the ultimates. Now the Nightfall's gone. You can't go for the reclear like this. Not like this.
Except that the hit rate can die in a hole. Damn.
Some kills and collect them will. Sunder.
Well, folks, surprise, surprise. 100
So we got
Thieves won
Corrode as
online,
map 2?
and they did so in spectacular fashion. Are you shocked, guys?
That's crazy.
What a shocker. And look at the scoreline, 13-4.
13-4 is a comfortable win.
Easy. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. You don't ban mine. I gotta say this real quick. Like, if you are intending, which I'm assuming they're intending, they came out and bind, they wanted to anti-strat some of the stuff that 100 Thieves are doing.
Yeah.
That implies that you are on equal measure in other aspects of the game, such as your team play, your fundamentals in terms of how you trade each other, your mechanical ability. EG are not to 100 Thieves. So it's...
You know, I think the Rivals chat is so toxic. I swear they always switch up so fast. I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever watched
One of the big problems is what I was saying beforehand. They couldn't shut down Asuna, and then Kess also stepped up to have a much.
I've never really played. I haven't played
So,
a lot of
you know,
Rivals
you've got
either,
Asuna
so
playing one
I
of
don't
his
know.
worst games against G2, and then he comes out here and he's just
Damn, Destiny, you got
absolutely
chat banned on
dominating.
Rivals?
And I think
Oh,
this does
shit.
show a little bit of that kind of. Now, we know that there's a skill gap between G2 and EG, obviously, but this is the difference, right? When you play against one of the teams at the top, and they're just destroying you in opening engagements, and then once you get into good positions and start rolling, you're just steamrolling everybody. So, yeah, he was on fire. He's absolutely on fire.
The
And
Twitch
then
chat?
Kess,
Yeah, I don't
he
watch.
is in control of Lamps, 24/7.
I don't watch the
Lamps
chat
is
itself.
His domain.
I don't
That is his home. You
have a
can
way to
rant.
see the chat
Okay,
when I
you
watch
wanna
parties,
live
so I don't
there,
really
you gotta
see
live
that
by
as
his
much.
rules.
I've never been
And
one to
then
look at
about
chat
being a
like
triple
in
and back to Lamps.
Yep.
It truly is something.
Like
but,
official
that is the kind of
esports,
game that Kess
like
needed, I think, in
matches.
the playoffs. He's a rookie on this team. But then on top of that, you have Asuna, who is just, I mean, look at the staggering difference.
Look at the first blood success against G2. This is why I'm saying, like, he just got shut down instantly in that game. 12 first deaths across the 2 maps that they played.
Yeah, he
but
was
not that
getting
many
bodied
rounds
against
because
EG.
they got crushed. Here, not necessarily taking the most opening engagements of all time, but just never punished.
Yeah.
Literally never punished.
Exactly. I mean, there were rounds where you
I
were
don't
just
read
seeing
it because
100
I
Thieves
just feel like there's no
because they
value
knew that
to
they
it
had
half the
guns
time.
to hit those shots and close out.
Because
that
no
round.
one's engaging with the chats either. Like no one from the broadcast is really like engaging with the chat. So it's just like people are just yapping and yapping.
Strategy because Mimi has a comms report for 100 Thieves. Ooh, fancy.
Chat ban on rivals is
I was right here in the
diabolical.
corner,
I know, right?
100 Thieves had an incredible first half of that game, and it was coming off of a very tough loss to G2, like you guys were mentioning. I want to laud a couple players for their performance there, and the verse is obviously Asuna, who is excellent individually. But when you're listening to the way this team talks, both him and EU are so impactful in what they're adding, especially on that defensive side. EU is a player, when he's on the initiator, when he's on this fade, he's incredibly proactive at thinking exactly where he needs to be.
Nade
exactly
shot
what
type of
piece
mistake.
utility he needs to be using, and how he can help
GG
set that up with
shitters.
his teammates. Both these players, alive or dead,
Oh,
are
that
putting themselves in a
clip has
position
got
not
to be
just
one of the
think about their own
funniest
game, but
clips
also
from
to think
Nade
about
Shot.
how they can
It has to
combine
be.
utility with
It's
their
up there
teammates,
for
how they
sure.
can help their teammates to set up double swings or even to think of ideas going into future rounds. Those are the guys contributing a ton in-game, but out of game and in the coaching booth.
Also,
that's
chat, how
talking
many
to
of you guys
Busho about
remember
the
when
differences
he
between
absolutely
former teammates,
when he
Potter
just
and
absolutely
Zix? And
spiked
from
the
listening to
shit
some
out of
Zix's timeouts, I
a
won't
tub
give
of
you
G Fuel?
specifics, but I'll say that
Was
he's a very
anybody watching Nade's stream when
micro-focused coach who is
he
very
did
good at
that
finding
back in
particular
Blackout? I think it was.
adaptations and ideas for players to change
He got
their micro
pissed and he
to help
took
100 Thieves
the
out. It's
tub
an
of his
excellent start
G
for them,
Fuel
but now
and
that other
just
coach I mentioned,
spiked
Potter,
it.
she's got a tough task ahead of
That
her.
shit was
Let's check
hella
in
funny.
as she's talking to Liz.
Here with Potter from EG. Now, one quick question for you.
Tell me
Why
somebody
let the
knows
100 Thieves bind through?
knows the clip I'm talking
You know,
about.
we had a lot of confidence. We have a lot of confidence still on bind. The stage jitters got to us.
Tell me.
Playoffs jitters got to us. Map 1 is definitely not how we scrim.
If you
or
guys
play at
haven't
all.
seen that,
Map 2, we should be
I gotta
stabilized.
show that shit to you.
Let's look them up too.
Nade shot.
All right, well, look,
spikes,
you got to say what it is, right?
G
EG, you got to
Fuel.
find that confidence now, or else your season is done. And Corrode is going to be the map here. And hearing that, hearing the confidence discussion, but knowing what we know about 100 Thieves on bind, Josh, just, I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about it.
The 2 rounds that they won in the first half were basically like hard anti-rounds where they followed a strict game plan. Everything else crumbled. Here going into Corrode, they actually have more of a vision of how they want to play the game, I think, with the Yay
Is there not a
chamber.
clip?
Problem is, I actually really like what 100 Thieves brought to this map. 100 Thieves have not had to play it or been given an opportunity to play it that much. But they play double scan initiator, which is a bit of a weird idea, but I think it can really work.
But it makes sense, though, on Corrode, because as everyone famously likes to say, right, the map's walls are made of paper mache.
Yeah.
So,
And also, it's massive.
Yeah.
It's huge, so constantly getting mid-round information with 2 scan initiators does wonders for your
But at
core.
what point does too much information become a problem, though? Or is that not going to be an issue?
I don't expect it to be.
Is there
an issue. I
really
think
not a
it's
clip of
especially
him
good when they're
freaking
playing
throwing
into
the
a
G Fuel?
chamber team. In Yay, they have so many tools to bully Yay off his forward lines on when they're playing on attack. When they switch over to defense as well, they're going to have great utility to re-clear and flush G2's, or excuse me, EG's lurks out of mid on this map.
All right, folks. Well, it's do or die for Evil Geniuses. 100
No, it
Thieves
wasn't this.
are on series point. Can they close it out with a clean 2-0? Or will we get that map 3 courtesy of EG? Find out after this.
Bruh. I swear, looking shit up on YouTube has got to be some of the worst shit I've ever seen in my life. YouTube never has the shit that I'm looking for. And I'm like, I know the clip's out there. Bucky with 3K damage was complaining, saying I was dumb when I was, or when 1, it was my first game using her, and 2, I had more damage than him, and 3, I had 12K healing. People just blame on other people for sure. EG got it twisted thinking they had a chance on bind. For real, Dexter. Yeah, there was that one too.
Well, bind is settled. Welcome back to playoffs, lower bracket stage 1. This is already
Also,
been a
before we
gift
get
earlier
into the
today.
next
We had a
game,
banger of a series, and
once
well,
again,
if you're a fan
for
of
my
Hunter
people on
Thieves, you've got
YouTube,
a
if you
lot
haven't
of
liked the
reason
stream, be sure to
feel
like the
good,
stream.
because they just stopped
And if you're looking to
EG on that
become a
one, but now we'll
mod,
turn our
or not a
attention
mod,
over to Corrode,
a member
where
of the
there are a lot
channel,
of unknowns.
there's a link in
And
the
if you were a
description down
fan
below.
of
And if you're
any team
interested
in North
in
American
any
Challenge
of
back
the
in
gear that I
2022,
use while I
you're
stream,
excited for this match
I have a
because
link
it's
for that
time
as
for the
well,
two best
or
American
an
Chamber
Amazon
players
affiliate
back
link.
then
You can check
in
it out.
Cryo
I have all the
and
stuff that I
Yay to
use on
face
there.
off against each other.
For
We
my
have not
people
seen them
on
play
Twitch,
Chamber versus
if you
Chamber
have a
on the
Prime
American
sub,
stage
or if you have
since
Amazon Prime, you
all
may
the
have
way
a Prime
back
sub.
then, and
You can
finally
use
we
it.
get to see
You
this
get rid of all
face-off
your
here
ads,
on
and it's
Corrode, where
completely
you
free.
can't forget
Now, I don't have a
Yay
gun to your head.
dominated
I don't have a gun to your
G2
head, by
on
the
this
way.
map for a 30 bomb the
But,
last
you
time.
know, I'm just saying, if you
Evil
wanted
Geniuses won
to,
this map. This
you
Chamber
could
v
leave,
Chamber
you could leave a
matchup
sub on the
is
channel. You
just-
could leave a
I
sub.
mean, like, yeah, you said it exceptionally
I'm
well.
just
For
saying.
those of us olds who have been
Just
around
saying.
for a little while and who have seen
But it's up to you guys.
The
It's up to you
trajectory
guys.
and the story that Ye has lived.
You don't have
from
to. You don't have to.
Optic
I'm not.
Cloud9
I'm not
to
threatening you guys
going
or anything.
overseas to coming back and to
I'm
now
not.
find himself in
I
this
promise.
position where he's back on the chamber and he has to deliver for EG once more.
By
Just
the way,
keep
this
their
is
ear
a
alive.
water gun.
It's poetic.
For
It
Twitch and
couldn't
YouTube,
be
this is a water
any
gun.
better, especially coming back off
And
of
show it
that
up close.
disastrous first map.
I was just doing it for
Evil
dramatic effect.
Geniuses. So you best believe these two players are the ones who are going
Destiny's
to
got that shit aiming back
especially
at me
with
right
Ye
now.
Getting off the brimstone jail, now he can play something with a little bit more agency in the chamber.
Destiny's like,
It's
I'm
also
gonna
map
do
where I
what
just
now?
have really
With
enjoyed
the aiming
watching
back at me.
Evil Geniuses with their macro of it, the different looks
Watch
they
me
can show
get
on the
banned
defensive
now,
side.
chat.
This time it will be
Watch
100
me get
Thieves
banned for
starting
doing
on
that.
there, where they have plenty of their own ideas to run.
For a dumb
playing
bit that I thought was
exceptionally
funny,
unique comp here.
because Flung said I had a gun to his head.
EG on the attack. You know.
Tell me
EG have
Flung was
prepped
here for that, at
for EA
least.
to pop off. You know.
Tell me Flung was
100
here
Thieves
for
have
it.
prepped for Cryo to pop off. So I'm genuinely going to be looking for how do both of these teams activate their stars. I think for 100 Thieves, it's about giving
I'll
as
put
much
some shorts on real
information
quick. I'm
possible
getting
to set
kinda
up
hot.
Cryo to be in the best spots to take fights. Him and Austin are both.
Give me 1 sec.
Definitely want to be on seek and destroy missions. But Evil Geniuses, a team that so often plays these late rounds, trying to rotate into lurks, pivot in through mid, now have to deal with two agents that want to take forward lines for information in Chamber and Yoru, and two scan initiators that give all the intel in the world to 100 Thieves. It'll be a very hard half for EG to call. Yeah, and you're already seeing it play out, just like you were saying. I mean, you've got the dart that's already scanned all the way down bottom mid. Both the Yoru and the Chamber took aggressive lines down that spot. And it's interesting that 100 Thieves are anticipating an A finish here. 4 players on this side of the map. But Evil Geniuses, in typical EG fashion, have not committed anywhere just yet. Now a smoke comes in. It's time for Ye to re-clear a bit of this mid space. And off of what he finds, that's how EG will call this. And in poetic fashion, it is Cryo waiting on the other side.
Haven't missed
and
anything.
Diablo on
Good.
the prowl. Couple of headhunter bullets. The first one will go just off the mark, and Cryo.
There we go.
wins the
Cryo.
first
Chamber
duel.
diff.
Cryo
Let's go.
brought a few friends to the fight. It's unfair now. Evil Geniuses walk straight into Xander. First kill goes Supa's way, but it's not clear just yet because EG have the spike on the other side of the map. And Cryo is still there, lying in wait. Cash tries to hold the line a bit. Does well to get that far. That's a spike on the ground.
30 seconds left.
And it's Cryo hovering over it. EG have made a bit of a mess of this round. Cryo's moved all the way up into B main.
Teleport's ready.
He hears everything trampling forward. Like Clydesdale's clip runs dry, gets his 1-3 on the round.
Nice.
He cleans it up. The
Thieves
pistol
went
for
back to
100 Thieves.
back pistol rounds to start off their games.
Concerns
Let's go.
already for EG, just the pistol.
Since when do
But
we do
after
that?
How much of a stomp that first map was, that can't feel good.
That never
What
happens.
is it that stood out to you? Why do you feel like there are concerns already? Well, I'm looking at this map, and Evil Geniuses had no real commit anywhere. This was a round where, like you said, they're planning for Ye to pop off, send him out on a little mission.
I actually don't know what they're doing.
Fair. And that's kind of what you were highlighting here. And because Ye
I've
dies
seen
in
the
mid
light.
when they're playing 2 players towards A, 2 towards B, that's why it looks so strange. They're just
Hey, what's up,
both trying
Abdullah?
to walk into the site, see if they can find
Good to
anything.
see ya.
That was Kess already spamming that aggro
Resign the
line
whole
into B main.
roster. Oh my god.
Early Ares on the map.
I'm
So
dead, bruh.
common you see that rifle, but on
And
Corrode, it
6.
deals
Oh
a
no, Drifty
lot of
might be
damage.
mid crash out. Drifty's crash outs are just him being positive.
Yeah, he's looking for just any
Uh.
pixel, anyone to overstep, and EU's playing with fire there.
Everybody else's crash
very
out is
likely gonna
negative,
come
but
down to the
Drifty's
opening
is
fights
positive.
EG are able to find with their fighters. And if they were coming in, the prep against 100 Thieves is
Hey,
the
I'm
opening
doing good
fights
today,
went horribly
Abdullah.
versus G2,
I'm doing
so
good
that should
so
be
far.
a map and a play style that works
Had
nicely
a good
for
map
EG.
1 from the Thieves.
Hasn't been the case so far on
And
either map.
just been chilling, talking with
Thieves again
everybody
ahead
in
of the play.
chat, having a good
Evil
time.
Geniuses are all A, sure.
So
But
I've
there's a
been
whole lot of
chilling.
threat on the other side. You can only dash your way through so much. EU lights
The
up
fake Drifty.
Three on the round, but Ye gets through his
Ooh.
own. How has he done that?
How did Ye get
Out
3?
of nowhere.
He's up.
I need Kess to go crazy with an Ares
to the
here.
Guardian as well. Kess is going to arrive late to the party.
30 seconds left.
But Doug, Kess was on fire on Bind. This kid has looked so good at times.
Yeah, but does it carry over? Does the success he found on Bind
Damn.
carry the road?
And
No.
we're getting thrifty.
A thrifty
Fire.
round win off the backs of Ye.
Round
Thrifty,
one
I
is
think you might have been wrong,
Round
brother.
2 is Ye. It's already starting to heat up here. A tied scoreline, 100 Thieves in shambles.
Time for my positivity
Both of
season.
these stars looking to put on a show, and we're going to take a look at that from Ye.
Yeah,
POV
so far
one more
Abdullah, it's been
time.
better than the G2 series.
Yeah, that
Much
last one
better.
was gross. Cryo had or Asuna had nowhere to go there, but on to Cryo.
Yeah, the fact that you said Zix is kind of crazy.
Snaps his head back.
The scan assist from
I
Nate on
believe
the
in my
second kill
coach.
too.
Nah, Drifty's
Critical
on
to
a
that.
Drifty's on a crash out.
Pacey
He
here.
has to be.
The shock to push Kess off that line, but Ye's still
That's
or excuse me, Cryo's
unfortunate.
still
Go
there.
next.
Yeah, and only 3 bullets on the headhunter.
Oh, can
Yeah,
you do it
that
again?
that was a really good round for
Faced
Ye
here. And
right
he's
there,
alone.
Abdullah. That was
He's
kind of
gonna
bad
have it hard
timing.
as well. I think to try and
It's
combo
all right.
with
When
this next
Drifty
smoke.
came in, Thieves were up 3-0
Saw it
in
refresh.
game 1. And then he said,
playing
see,
on
I
a nice
told you
edge.
this was going to be easy. And then they got thriftied also.
There's the
So,
flash, immediately TP's away. Meanwhile, Cryo taking that early fight, walking away on top.
no, I don't think so, Drifty. I think they have to win more than today.
Every single mid-round, it's
They have to,
100
like,
Thieves
actually
with the
make it
jump
the
on
champs.
EG. But this time, EG have a lot more time.
If
Still
they
have
make it the
Super
champs,
hanging
I think
around
they
in mid.
probably stick.
See what he can open up.
They also have such a massive gun advantage.
But I
which
think if they only
ultimately
win
was
today and then they
insignificant in
lose
the
and they don't
previous
make
round,
champs,
but,
then they'll make a
you know,
change.
Cryo doesn't have any headhunter bullets.
I feel like they have to.
Had to use all of those back in B main.
Teleport's ready.
But still, the sheer bodies 100 Thieves are bringing to this mid-fight could be enough.
Will that be enough?
Oh,
well,
no.
I don't think
Oh,
so.
wow.
The gun
We're
difference
just
on full
4 dead.
display.
Yeah, good movement out of Icy as well.
All right.
30 seconds left.
Holds his teammates back. Now he can be the late lurk into mid. Cut off the rotates.
Spike planted.
If they
Yes,
make
cut
champs,
off
they
that
would get
angle
dropped.
as best as he can, but yeah, it's not going to be enough. Icy with 3 as EG
I
take
mean,
the lead.
So already these
Yeah,
early
even if
rounds
they
are a
make
great
champs and
preview
they
of what
don't do
this
great.
half is going to be. Evil Geniuses
But I
taking
think
a
if they
lot of
make
slow
champs and they do
rounds. It'll be
decent, they would
these
stick.
opening fights, you know, one pick with a chamber that'll give a team an advantage. But
We
then,
don't do winning
in the
here.
calm of the mid rounds,
We need to
that's where
win
100
champs to
Thieves
stick. No
have
way
to
if we make
choose.
champs,
Are
they
they
stick.
going
That's
to
not
hard
enough.
lean into a site? They've done
I
that a
guess
few
that's
times.
fair.
Put 3-4
They
players
have
on
to
one
have
side
at
of the
least a
map
decent
and
run, I
stop
feel
EG
like,
from
at
getting
the-
out of
at
the
the
chokes. Or
least.
here on the light buy, go for the
I'm
reek. There's
jinxing
to
it too
flush
much.
out lurks, to flush out the rotates through mid. 100 Thieves' challenge in their calling is going to be constantly to mix up those different ideas.
I don't know though, Abdullah. Everybody was talking
That's
about how
38
Zix is supposed to be
And also the fall shortly
contracted
thereafter,
until
the Hunter's Fury.
2027. So
Trying to cause a little
I don't
bit
know if
more
they'd
chaos.
be losing him.
And it's Kess who gets the kill.
Just Beastly holding his own out in the open with the Odin. Icy down
Kess
to
just be
32
ripping
HP,
the Odin
Super
on this map.
50.
EG a little battered and bruised, but still with eyes set on A.
Yeah,
Just jiggling this line.
I was kind of
there
surprised to hear
anything to
that,
cover
to
the
be
cross?
honest.
Not just yet. A drone, perhaps, will cryo scurrying. What?
Damn.
Super with 3. And
How
now
did
the
Supa
site is
get
there.
2 right there?
Enemy remaining.
All right, he's gonna ace.
Oh, don't give up on him now. You gotta will him past the finish line. Supa's 19 HP. But do they let him off the leash? Do they let him go hunt?
Any buyouts?
Whoa! The Red Bull clutches 100 Thieves punch back.
Monstrous!
Wait a minute, I wasn't
No
even
ace for
looking.
you.
I was
Xander
looking at
scolding the
chat.
crowd. Potter can't believe it.
Yo!
I can't either.
Cryo Games
I
Arena
gotta
with
see
head
the-
in hands.
Yo, that never happens for us, chat. That always happens against us. Oh, let's
And
go.
you can see it on their faces. That
Let's
one
go,
hurts.
chat.
That's the one that got away.
Oh my gosh.
And so just like that, we're tied to a piece. Already 10
The
seconds
stars
into the next
lined
round.
up. They
Paranoid in the
actually
dark.
did,
Cryo
Dexter.
gets the
That
best of
never
EA.
happens for us. I swear.
100 Thieves digging their heels in.
It always
The middle of the
happens
map is
to
theirs.
us.
Supa, though, the difference maker for Evil Geniuses,
Supa's still shooting.
has given Evil Geniuses a chance to get back in the round. Icy's still in mid, and it's him anticipating this refight from 100 Thieves.
All right, 3v3 when it
on the other
probably
side,
shouldn't have been.
He'll be the backbreaker right here.
One kill found. Position given away. 100 Thieves should be wise to it.
Okay.
And Icy swings into his
2v2 with chamber up.
So Supa once more finds himself in a late round on 50 HP. The lasers, nature's just dodging around him.
Fancy footwork out from him. And that's a
You has
massive
a dart
test they
as
just
well.
solved. One they just passed.
This is a pit 100 Thieves have seen in the prep against EG. This is what they need to be ready for on this fight to re-clear in. Supa likes to play on the left pocket of this. Nobody left on site.
And they should know that. EU and Cryo forced to forge their way through this pit. A tap of the spike is just a threat.
He's low.
Cryo is
He's so
1
low,
HP.
but the shots just not connecting both times. And now the dart. Spam comes through, Cryo dead.
Damn.
EU's tuck tail, he's getting out.
See, that's a round we probably shouldn't have lost right there, though.
The two survivors from Evil Geniuses just
Extend his
clutched up
contract.
that round massively. Supa and Nature both finding lurks.
Low
Open
key
up the A
drifty,
site.
you're kind of onto something. You're
Think
kind of
too,
onto
Icy getting
something.
this
Every
kill.
time you're negative, they turn up. But when you're positive,
Taking an
they're
extra
like, yeah,
body
fuck
away
this
from
guy.
You including were actually beating him so hard. You see that?
maybe that's your strat.
But it worked. It worked beautifully for EG.
We just need you to be on top
So
of
what
your
feels
hating.
like is similar, if memory serves me right, similar timing to the first map. Coaches throw the brakes
Yeah,
on
Destiny,
it
that
right
one-
after
that
5
one
rounds.
might
They get
actually
involved
need
in
to be clipped,
conversation
'cause that
this
shit
time
was
At
insane.
the hands of Zix, at the hands of 100 Thieves.
And you heard Mimi, if you're sticking around for the analyst desk segment, talking about listening in on the comms, hearing the micro details, those slight switch-ups that Zix is giving his team. We've seen a few times 100 Thieves go for these mid-re-clears. We've also seen
I never hated the team. I was just trying to
as well, so
master my
these are certainly
jinxing
gonna be
power.
front of mind for
I
100
mean,
Thieves.
you've kind of been on one. I feel like
against EG's lurks often
you
was
might be onto
doubling up
something.
into the space where EG had just found success. You think about Hookah.
Icy looks
towards
like that
B side of
smiling
Bind,
meme guy.
Sending in Cryo to bait for Asuna. 100 Thieves may have ideas to do similar plans around
Which one?
a main or around Link. Trying to avoid falling into these lurks again.
I
although,
might
of
need
course,
to
on
see him
this,
again
it
to
will
kind
just
of
be
get
the eco.
the idea of which one you're talking about.
We've seen a couple of thrifties, and so I'm not inclined to fully throw this round away.
Chat, does anybody know, is this a
has
offense
6
or
headhunter bullets as
defensive
well.
heavy side?
Couple of sheriffs.
Let's play.
I actually think 100 Thieves won more thrifties versus G2 than they won rifle rounds.
Okay.
I'm genuinely, they won multiple. They actually
original
won
one?
multiple.
And so yeah, maybe that's the win con here.
How to explain it? That's fair. That's fair.
Yay, with the ult, looking to take this mid fight.
The last time 100 Thieves were on the light buy, remember they grouped up 4 players in the mid round for this fight around the wall.
Oh,
and,
Derek
well,
just
that's
got
anticipated.
slammed.
It
Or
was just some
slammed.
Spam
EU.
on through the smoke.
Okay, if they give up this mid fight and try to rotate back into B, look at where they've inserted Cryo.
All the way forward.
And he's got a TP to get out.
He's been good.
But how good?
That seems like a
He's
really
gotta
high
get more than one.
crosshair,
If
no?
He's got to get a shot at this, and they're all going to triple face. It doesn't even connect. Splits the uprights.
Yeah, you always jump that first line, break the crosshair, speed up into the site. Icy prepping the wall. And here they go. That pinged 5 players. The Haunt and Cryo.
Oh, huge.
But Cryo gets his 2. Now with the blistering pace out onto the site, they try to scale. And they hunt him down.
Okay,
Also
2v2.
another pick from heaven.
Icy's popped his ult.
20 seconds left, Doug.
Oh, they're so weak.
Oh,
and Icy get the last one. Xander trying to cover around the box, and he can't.
We're shooting bodies after we
That was
lost
a round of haunts
13-4.
there.
Heard.
Almost. Living in the back of 100 Thieves' mind as 5 players get pinged in main. Cryo gets the 2 kills, but the second haunt out of EG goes unbroken. That's what allows those extra players scaling into the site to continue forward. Icy as well. Doing a bit of bullying there with the lasers.
Shooting bodies in Valorant. I know.
So here comes the reset. 100 Thieves with an operator for Cryo.
And one for
1v1.
EA.
It is definitely a decision.
They're not quite playing against each other right now.
Cryo knows he has that little angle to work with. And the rest of the team trying to show all these shots, I think, to make EG expect, even with the money for the op to be bought, that the op would be surely posted probably in B main, if you look at the map right now.
That smoke will obfuscate his view, at least for the time being. The drone clears just enough.
Little bait switch.
Oh, you got the dink, bro.
That's Icy heating up. Cryo picks up the stick, looks to pick him apart.
Icy got a second
Yeah,
kill there.
Icy got a second, bro.
And that operator means nothing. Now EG can split into the A site. Look where Kess is. Stuck back in pocket.
They might already be saving.
Kess can't save. He's got to fight.
Does he have anywhere to go? Does he have anything he can do? Gets his one. Well done. But
Gets
yay,
one
on
at
the swing.
least.
And now Xander's left with a tough decision. Do you dare try to fight this?
He clutched up in this spot before, Doug.
But it's essentially a 1v4. Cryo's not even in the play.
Xander's hungry for it. He just needs one guy to swing into him.
Yeah, he might be biting off more than he could chew, though.
Now with the smoke, he's given himself a pathway back into the site.
Xander, you sneaky little devil, what can you find? Icy jumps away, the paranoia invested. Trying to push the pace a little bit more. Derek, best sim assassination saw. Now Cryo's stuck in an awkward spot. Tried committing into the retake.
I don't know if I love that.
That's a disaster. Xander baited Cryo into trying to play out that round. And now the op is gone, as you mentioned. There's no more money.
He
to
just
buy
got
that
the
back up.
dink.
There's
I don't
no money
know.
to buy anything for 100 Thieves.
He had a Vandal. That's a kill.
You can see the clear timing of Icy. That second kill, very nice, by the way. But he gets
Icy
that
looked
kill
like he
on
one-tapped
player
with
in
the
corner
Phantom,
before
though.
that smoke goes down in mid. So there was no opportunity for the trade to come in.
They were the same distance.
Cryo couldn't do anything there.
I don't know.
And so the villain is showing
That's
signs
some
of
shit
life
that would
after
happen
the
to me, and I
disaster
would
that was
crash
lined
out.
up.
I
3
would like
rounds here.
throw my mouse across the room.
And a broken buy for 100 Thieves.
The fact EG are counting up these rounds on attack too spells doom for 100 Thieves, because I truly believe EG are way better on defense than they are attack on this map.
They're
They
better
proved that
on
versus
defense?
G2.
Oh, no.
So what's the magic number here?
Oh, yeah,
Don't know if
Dula.
there is one.
We don't
I think
we
100
don't
Thieves
get
are gonna have to
freebie
prove that they can break
2-0s.
EG's defense, because
That just doesn't happen.
enough for EG.
Thieves will
And
never
6
let
after
that
Nico.
happen.
That's just a cherry on top.
That trip cleared, and you instantly see Evil Geniuses start to rotate back towards this fight. Cryo's been here before. Trigger, discipline,
Oh.
snaps.
He wasn't able to get out.
EG are a bit
That
lazy on the
sucks.
jump clear. It's a jump peek and then swings behind it instead of the jump across into the open with people coming in right on through. Good enough that there is the trade
Snow,
there.
my glorious king. Oh, jeez.
Worthwhile for EG. Although C100 Thieves creeping back into the space, there's potential to reclaim a gun and now to start getting the stack over into the A site. If EG take too much longer, there'll be 3 members of 100 Thieves ready for this one.
With a lighter buy, which has meant nothing in this series so far.
But these angles are pretty close.
Xander picked up the
100
op.
Thieves bunker into the A site.
Not
The
that I think
Sheriff
that's going to do much for us,
could
but
still do work.
Austin has got a really aggro line. No TP to get away with, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh!
Well, better late than never.
Oh, huge help from Pass!
2 for the rookie. 10 seconds left. The spike has to make its way
We
out,
got
and
a
it cannot.
thrifty! We got a thrifty. Oh my god. Bless
100
up.
Thieves continue to step
Bless up,
forward
we got a thrifty.
after the fights go down. EG are always walking away from it. They have this
Let's
macro
go.
read against EG.
Let's
So
go.
it puts them into these positions where even on the light guns, they have more than enough players in the spot. There's no one behind
Oh,
Icy. He's
good
running
shots
around
from
like a
Kess.
madman.
That's a
The second
huge
player
round.
swinging in. EG are getting lost in the details. So Pablo
Massive.
slammed the brakes.
That's a timeout coming out of EG.
Again, if you are just joining us, if you are just tuning in, let me remind you of the stakes for Evil Geniuses.
Hit me. That is a big round for the Thieves.
You have to win this map to keep your year alive. You're down 1-0 already against 100 Thieves. You're going to have to put together a lower bracket run to get to top 3 just to make champs. There is no more backs against the ropes than this.
And you recall
how we
the
feeling,
situation
chat?
back
How
in
are we
stage
feeling
one, where EG
after that
against G2
thrifty?
were 2 rounds away from winning that series.
Right.
From being able to go to Toronto.
That was a big
They go to
round.
Toronto, the extra points and whatnot, they're probably already qualified.
Do we think the
for
Thieves
Paris
get a
at this
little bit
point.
of
This wouldn't even
momentum under their
matter.
belt?
2 rounds was the difference then. And already on Corrode, on this map that could end their year, think
Cryo
of the
has
2
the op
rounds
back.
that have slipped away. There, and anti-eco. Back before when everyone in here was cheering for Supa's ace, Xander 1v3s
Might
them.
come down to the
yes,
pistol.
They're leading. Yes, they're leading now.
It might.
But if the momentum starts to spin out of control, all of a sudden this will start weighing on them in the critical moments.
It's thin ice they stand on. Just 2 rounds. An early dog and an aggro line for Asuna. A main.
Take flight.
Austin actually backs away while our chambers set up in B main.
It's an op on one side. But Ye does not have the same luxury.
Uh-oh.
Meanwhile,
They both get stunned?
mid is lost from the defense.
Oh.
Asuna again falling. Cass
Nice,
skills
Cass.
in, 2 found.
And Ye best cryo in main. Evil Geniuses, they lose the fight in MiG hugely, but Ye is still alive.
But they also lost his
Oh.
skills. Ye gets his 1.
Good
EU's got a
shot.
1v2. 60 HP. No shot. Ye gets 3. EG gets
Damn.
a 6.
That was huge from
2022,
Ye.
jumps in his time machine. Doesn't know what map he's playing on, but he still wins the round. Deals with cryo
I agree,
first in the one-on-one
Abdullah.
in main. And as you said, that spike was
We need
stranded down
5
in
rounds
mid.
this half and I'm feeling good.
That's
Okay.
nice
Okay.
work. But the hard clear just sits down cryo.
That's got to be the best Vandal in the game, right? Kuronami's got to be
And
the
so
best
into the next
Vandal
we
in the
go.
game.
A strong buy from both sides. Nature and Derek both with our ults to play.
That's like the only
100
Vandal
Thieves really
skin I
trying
want.
to show some force in A main. 2 players up there initially.
Yeah, Ye is
but always
popping off
falling
right
back.
now.
Seems to have been an adjustment out of the timeout. Not wanting to fall victim to Supa's lurks in this space again.
I mean, Superman started off hot too.
Looking to mid, Doug. Our chambers once more challenging similar lines.
No ops on either side this time.
VA is fairly passive right now. After hearing this drone find nothing, that's when he may want to step forward with his team.
Icy swung behind it too. They're trying to put a lot of pressure
Oh,
on
huge.
it.
That's a
Cryo,
huge
they don't
pick.
check him.
It's back and forth. It's non-stop here.
And so now what, they try to speed up towards A? EU has to take another step back.
But Asuna saw all of them with the dimensional drift.
And he's popped out of it. Forced to try to take the fight.
Oh, the Paranoid just caught 2 players in Link. EU holds them at bay.
EG are stalling out here. And now the Nightfall. Super on the swing.
Dude, this guy is pissing.
That shock is gonna hurt.
Oh, good shock.
That's 3 for the controller. EU and Xander trying to force the fight, trying to swing the sword.
Dude, Superman is
It's
just
another disaster.
rushing.
Supa is stepping up in these critical rounds. In these moments where 100 Thieves destroyed EG with utility. We're talking 100 Thieves had full information because of the overworld. Then a Paranoia cuts off all the players coming in Link. So this pinch into the A site, it's Supa on his own. He gets those 2 kills, turns back to Link to deal with the
Damn,
fight
bro.
coming
He
in.
was shooting
That is
right
a
there.
1v5 round
That's
from
tough.
Supa effectively.
Those are the performances you need in a spot like this.
Well, hey, another game from Asuna
pops
where
his
he's
ult.
struggling. So I guess this is what happens when
Unchallenged on the
Asuna
B-line.
struggles.
Are EG really about to just rip an A hit? Never before
I've said the
seen.
consistency, that's
Always
the
with
problem.
some attention into mid, some fakes towards B. This time, it is into Cass.
They've got Nature's ult. they
I
got
guess so,
Icy's ult.
Abdullah.
And it's the
I feel
perfect
like it's
read
every
because
time
100 Thieves have been
somebody...
leaving Cass here alone, over committing into the mid space. Now with just a single smoke, EG can creep out behind it and get ready to pop.
And remember, Kess does not have a TP. He does not have a way to get out. He's on an island. And it's another mess off the flash. Asuna on the swing. Nicely done.
Asuna gets a trade at least.
It's just that hero rifle on Asuna.
Yeah, but there's personnel here, man. There is strength in numbers. They've invested the 100 Fury. You and Xander are able to get a couple. Derek and Nature have to hold the line, have to try to stand strong to avoid a Thrifty.
I don't know about
Cryo
running it
stepping into
down.
Just barely misses the timing there, and Nature needs to plant the spike. He's taking his time with it.
I didn't necessarily love running it down from Xander
The
there.
plant. Spike goes down. 2v2. And Cryo on the lurk, on the prowl, on the hunt. That shot's not going to connect. It all has to be Cryo. A vintage chamber moment in a spot like this. Tagged by the drone. Forced to take a step back. Now the second set of utility. Once again, position betrayed. Cryo on the tap. The shot will connect. Just narrowly missing.
Bruh.
Derek on that wide swing gets
We're
EG
trolling.
8.
We're trolling.
Here to 2022, Cryo, I'll raise you LCQ Derek. Taking
We're
the round
trolling.
there for Evil Geniuses. And that one was looking spooky. It was looking like another one that could slip away on an eco. But I think a good trade out of Yang. And then this
I agree,
two-player
Jesso.
push
There's
into
always
spawn.
one person that
Running
just
away
seems
from
to like
Cryo.
blow up our spot.
That's what kept us together.
EG showing confidence. A little swagger.
They're definitely trolling right now.
Oh, popped.
I mean, Austin is
Last
getting
round of the half.
slammed. That
Interesting.
doesn't help either.
3 players into A main to try and show similar presence to that last round, but the spike and Icy's Neon hanging outside of B. Now, Icy
Would
knows
be
that so
ideal to get
often
4 here.
Cryo is stepping up onto that off angle in B main. I think that's what the intent is for a late reclear to be on that side.
Yeah, I
but
think you're right.
mid is really where the battlefield is going to be drawn.
The drone does not tag anyone. And Cryo takes the line. Tucked in the corner. Covered by the smoke. On the swing, Cryo, best Yang.
Oh, he's so weak,
But
though.
this blows up the round for EG. It's just like the pistol round where they needed a kill in mid to play the macro of the round. Luckily for them, this time B is open. It's just a trip on this site if they act quickly.
Remember, they have Nature's ult, they have Icy's ult too.
Oh,
And
good
Supa's
shot.
trying to lurk. That's just a repeat of
Kess gets a
Brian's.
pick as
Kess
well.
besting Supa.
Oh, and all the tools that they had are starting to
Wait,
fall
ripped.
apart.
It's a huge ult. All
Oh,
these
no.
players are so tightly cornered into mid. But it only nets them the single kill.
Nature pushing forward with the spike. Icy pops his ult. Palpatine Fingers looking for a target. And he will continue to scale and spawn. 2 found, takes a step back, throws it in reverse. And wisely so. Tucks up in heaven on the other side of the smoke. This crossfire could be a disaster. The haunt still cleared in the face of the flash. Nature down. A 2v4 as EG try to white knuckle onto the site. Try to hang on. Icy gets 2. 2 more to find. And time is running short. What can he do?
Nice.
Not enough.
Okay, we
100
finished with
Thieves will
4
take it
on
to
the
4.
half. So
So
rage
it's
baiting
EU
hearing
at
these
the
guys
end
who legit
to try and keep
are average
things
at best in 80%
relatively
of their
in
series
contention.
turn to prime players and trash talkers against us.
Messy round all over.
Remember, it was
Yeah.
a 9-3 half.
Yeah, it definitely is.
4 here on Corrode.
Just the other
My
way.
PC was not trying to
on
give you the
EG's
clip.
map
Damn, was
pick.
it taking that long?
But this second half is going to get harder and harder for 100 Thieves. They've got tape to play off of. They know what to expect, but this is an uphill battle to try and take this in 2.
Can they solve it? Can they figure it out? If they want to best EG right now, they will have to. We'll see you guys on the other side of the break.
Are there ways to like save the clips? Oh yeah, I can. I can download both ways. Okay, that's kind of fire. I'll have to see how both of those look later. I appreciate that, Destiny. W clip from Destiny. Can I get a Westiny in the chat, please? Can I get a Westiny in the chat for our W mod? Give me the damn clip. I don't know what it is. Sometimes, like, when you try to clip stuff, it just does not it does not want to finish processing. It just doesn't want to finish processing, and I don't know why. I've had the same problem before. Damn, we really need the Thieves to lock in for the second half here, especially if they're saying EG is better on defense than they are on offense. That's not looking great for the Thieves here.
EG up 8-4 against 100 Thieves on this second map of Corrode. It has been a gift. It has been a pleasure. Riot Games Arena has enjoyed themselves today, and for damn good reason. EG in a position to take us to Ascent, to take us to the decider. And 100 Thieves have a really massive problem they need to solve here, Christy.
That will be figuring out a way to break EG's defense and breaking Ye in particular. He has been so lights out on the defense side of this map. So often playing up into the mains, the Sheriff are not in hand.
All right.
So 100 Thieves.
Second half
splitting things
underway.
Up initially. High Haunt to see an early creep down. And it will be Cryo solo playing up into mid, but a dart sends him packing.
A lot of pressure towards A, and yeah, he's here.
Here comes a flash.
You said he's the one they have to solve. That paranoia is so good. Oh my gosh, that paranoia is so good. Double dink.
But the
He
problem
dealt
is,
a
Ye
lot of
can't really
damage.
play
That's a
off of it
scary
too
thing.
far away from the fight.
Yeah, but think about how much damage has been dealt. Xander, Cass, Asuna.
Oh, we're just running. We're just running into him.
Yay, maybe overstays his welcome, but deals damage.
He's done enough.
Up in numbers.
2v3. Cryo's really weak.
Attack has the spike, and they've slipped the net. They have so many options here. They can fully go into spawn. They can go all the way out B.
Surely not.
And they have no bloody idea.
EG, you can see, are confused. Maybe these players went back towards mid. Maybe they're hiding away in main. This is
I don't know if I
awkward.
love that Cryo's going B because it looks like they're starting to go that
Wait,
way.
he's coming back. I mean, EU is now onto the site. He realizes nobody's home. It is a giant game of chicken.
30 seconds left.
Oh, this is stressing me out.
Mind games.
And a shell game to boot. Where will they be? Where's the spike headed?
Look at that trip all the way back and spawn. Now EU here to cut off rotates.
He cannot overcommit here. He cannot swing too far.
Patience.
Trigger discipline.
What a play from EU.
The clip runs dry. So it's
That was a great play, but Cryo's so weak. They're both super weak.
As the spike ticks away, all of the onus, all of the pressure is on Icy. Cryo wins out the duel. 100 Thieves get the
What a
pistol.
play from EU. What a freaking play.
What a wild round. The mind
trigger
game's coming
discipline
into
was
it all.
perfect.
But really, it is EU having an absolute
Watch a quick recap from a football game. Hey, no worries, Drifty.
finding
No
that
worries.
moment to slip into mid, to re-clear the site, to call his teammate
Oh,
back
the
into
double
him.
right click.
It's just
Oh, yeah.
mag of the
Oh,
classic
yeah.
that stops him from mopping up the entire
Yeah, Dexter, they've been looking good on their pistols, actually, which is
there to,
not normal.
I'm taking all
But
of you
I'm
down
happy
with
by
me.
it.
Well, it's exactly what they needed to do.
One
but
by
it just
one is
wasn't enough.
wild. Yeah.
But it's winning this pistol that has now given 100 Thieves
They've
a real
done that a
chance.
lot, and I don't
Spam
love
shot
it.
there early on in mid.
Yes, sir, Nate Tonkaroo.
It is
Beautiful
interesting to
trigger
watch
discipline.
how Ye's positioned himself in these early rounds because there's two main ways EG call this half.
EU's
One of
just
them,
like that, man.
which they
He's
use
just
against
like that. He's
G2
icy.
to perfection.
Oh, it got
is
him.
have
It got
Game
him.
Always challenging
It
in
got
mains.
him.
The other is for much more mid-fight.
They just ran him down.
I don't think that's going to help him. Austin will teleport away.
This is why him and Cryo are my favorite
Right now,
players.
the early
Yeah, for
conditioning
real.
from EG is to show
Same
the
here.
mid-fights, and I think 100 Thieves have identified
EU's looking good
the
right
mains
now.
are weak, and when they're not running into EA immediately, they can just run over the site.
Right. And of course, it is EA who's the last one standing in the round.
I don't recognize my team anymore.
And 100 Thieves have been let off the leash. You take a look at the minimap, no stone will go unturned.
Nice. Flawless
Worst
round after
possible
that. We
timing,
love it.
Xander reminding him too.
Him and Xander. I do like Xander as well.
I'm checking out the buy. 100
I mean, the
Thieves
hard part is I like the whole team. I like everybody. I
fairly
know.
invested in the last one, so
I
it will be a
just
true
know,
bonus for them into
even
this
though I
next.
like all the players, I
you
know
had a
that
nice start here
realistically,
initially that
to
he
me, the
himself
two that
had
should
played
stay
off
are
of. Yeah,
EU
it does
and
get the tag. Nature was
Cryo.
just slow enough to collect on that. Asuna jumping, getting kills while in the air moment. Classic.
Oh,
classic
for real,
stuff.
Destiny?
Never
That's
seen
pretty
that
cool.
before. But we've seen it like 18 times.
Didn't know we had that in him.
Minimum. Okay.
17-9 for EU.
Oh yeah, we're back in. I mean,
there's
if
a
we
bit
can,
of a bite behind this spark for
if
100
we can
Thieves.
get a
You take
little
look
bit
at
of
the
an
bind,
eco
yeah,
round
it's reach
here,
and armor on all of them, but
that,
2 rifles and
that would be
berries.
huge.
EU has a Hunter's Fury because of the multi-kills he's found.
These find a way to win this round.
So
we might be rolling.
Derek is a bit weaker towards the A side, has a trip for some protection in pocket, and of course Ye can always move over. Ye continuing to play A-Link 3 rounds in a row. But now that Kess has worked himself out of Prowlers, it is way harder to deal with Ye, and this will be something EG is very mindful of. Once those 2 Prowlers are gone, all of a sudden you can challenge much more forward lines. Ye fills back into the space.
He's not going to get a fight, at least not mid.
But a 5-hit into A is tough, unless this
wow.
opening kill goes their way.
What a dart.
Hunter's Fury.
What a dart.
TP's away, lives to fight another day.
First blood.
Meanwhile, Ye, who is fighting on holding that midline, falls.
And 2 players
We all
trying to
dunked
come
up
in
for
through
real.
Link now in Icy and Nature. They could just
They're
be
my
jerked
Hydra
away
and
here.
Scrap of
Rasa fighting
Valorant.
back into spawn. This is a
Low
disaster
key.
for EG. This is a round they're favored in.
There we go.
If 100 Thieves convert the bonus, this would be a mess. Icy looking to equalize
Oh.
as best as he can, and EU decapitates him.
Oh my God, let's go, dude. That's a huge round.
EG had overcommitted back to mid. Assumed that 100 Thieves would be putting more bodies into there, perhaps. Assuming they could find a fight, but here...
This is a great start to the second
I
half.
don't think Ye saw Xander, because that Hunter's Fury is in his face.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
think you're
a
right. Yeah,
half-second flashbang.
Good shit. I hit this guy with the bug movement here.
With the bug
Ultimately,
movement.
it's that kill, truly, I think that takes the round for 100 Thieves.
Seems to be a bigger crowd in today too. Probably
EG
because
will
it's like an
likely
elimination
concede here, and
match.
100 Thieves will likely get
I
to
feel like
8.
people
But there
tend to
is a
show up
stinger
to
in the hands of
elimination
Icy.
matches more.
And Ye has a full load of
I
Headhunter
mean,
bullets.
Ultimately, well, Nature taken down to nothing there.
He has a what?
Ultimately, this round is just, can 100
Pause.
Thieves figure out that it's a B stack and walk A?
Right.
If yes, round over. If not, round maybe over. But
I agree, Destiny.
And
I
look,
would
they
love.
should know.
I would
They
love
just
to
got the
keep him.
flash out
I would
from
love
Derek,
to keep him.
And you know there was a swing on the other side of it.
Well, right now,
They're
Cryo's in front of this
breaking.
smoke. EG just put down bot mid. They've got 4
Let's
players
hope so.
trained, trying to walk back in and clear this.
And even EU holding this line. He's
Let's
gonna
hope
spot
so,
everything.
Honkaroos.
Gives all the information over to Cryo to play with.
This 1-2 punch might be too much.
Very nice. Good tempered, measured anti-eco setup from 100 Thieves.
Oh, he's
that's
just
close.
running at him. That's
He
really
decides to close
unfortunate
the gap.
timing.
Well, that's now an Odin. 100 Thieves get this kill from Asuna, so chances are starting to dwindle away, especially with this site free for the taking.
Yeah, but Ye. But Ye.
It's a big butt.
I can already smell the comments, and people wanted
800
Asuna
bullets.
out when we
Light
win.
armor. Tucked on the other side of the smoke.
Oh, you
Asuna
know
waiting
it,
for the swing.
Drifty.
It's almost like he knows it's there. Derek,
Derek!
meanwhile,
Derek,
he's
what
one
the
who lights
fuck?
things up. He's the one
Can
who
you
causes
not?
problems.
All right,
They're gonna
we're
snap this thing
trolling.
back. Xander has to
We're
1v3.
trolling. We're trolling.
What did
Good to
Derek
know
just do
we're
to them?
still trolling. Oh,
And then who else
no.
but Ye to close it out? Boy, they needed that.
Oh.
In a state of disbelief. Show me what happened. Derek just waiting for the forward fight from 100
Seen the
Thieves.
BZ
Ooh.
goodbye? Yeah.
The reset there to hit Cass on the second
I'm
shot.
thinking that means he's coming
Very
to the
nice.
Thieves.
But also an issue of order for 100 Thieves. If the first player's jumping, second player swinging, they always
think
get
if
the
they
trade.
both
Might not
leave-
even lose one.
Especially if they both leave the same offseason,
towards
I
A
think
right
it
now,
would be a
no
massive
challenge.
fumble.
EG are
I think if
double
one of them
upping,
leaves,
'cause Ye
I
has
think
the
that's
ultimate
just
as
kind of
well.
like circumstantial.
And it is
You know what I
going to
mean?
be tested B.
Super.
Clears the dog. Asuna pops the ult. It's a recon mission.
I'm thinking Thieves of easy. Yeah, that's what it's.
He didn't see him.
That's what it's
The
seeming
drone
like.
did. The drone tagged him. He has to TP out. They're even investing the paranoia to clear the site.
They've got to know where Ye is. Good flash sends him into the open.
There we go.
And waiting arms of
Xander
Xander.
first blood.
Dangerous game you play here. How far up do you scale?
Well, the retake is going to be awful. Icy's got an operator, Nature's got an Odin, and he's not even positioned to get good spam.
Super doesn't even have armor. They don't have any ults to try to take this site back.
I don't like this at all from EG. Losing Ye just ruins everything, especially with the forward posting. 100 Thieves have an elbow.
He's gonna creep forward and get a kill. Of course
Damn,
he is.
good shot.
Counter spam, not gonna find anything.
Nice.
Derek drops down, that's the cue. That's the call.
Let's go.
It's a save.
Big round for the Thieves.
Luckily for EG, they hold on to the most expensive guns they've got. But that round was so odd.
LAT Abizi should be done by now. I think if he actually is going to the Thieves, I think it is
Two
done.
rounds in a row, they've really seized that space.
I think it is
played
done.
on forward.
Because otherwise, I don't
This time
think
it
they
ends
would
up
have announced that he was
punishing the
leaving
rotates
yet.
coming in through spawn, and of course,
Either that
Ye
or
getting dropped out of heaven.
the new phase team
removes
is
any
already
chances EG have.
done. That would be my other thought.
4 of the last 5 going
It's either
away
the
of
new
100
phase
Thieves.
roster is already completed, or
probably the most
Abizi
painful
is
of the
already
bunch.
signed to a
100%.
team.
And I think it's
to
a
me, that
testament
means
as
it's
EG
probably
call a
the
timeout
Thieves,
of
since there hasn't
100
been any
Thieves
rumors about him
committing
going
so many
literally
ults
anywhere
into these big
else.
swing rounds. You think of that bonus or EU because he got that online.
Maybe
for the round,
besides
commits up
Toronto.
the side hit, not even when they were already in a numbers advantage. Just uses that, expecting his teammates to be able to play off it.
The two
right?
Odins filming the next
And then there as well, having
Michael
the
Bay movie
dimensional
together.
drift from Asuna, full clears the site.
EG timeout here.
I do wonder now if EG coming out of the timeout, because
Don't forget to like the
again, to go
stream.
back to the early
YouTube.
conditioning of where Ye's going to play. Is it mid or is it the mains? He's
Just
been doing
checking.
so much of the mid. If
Just
finally
checking.
we'll see him start to contest more forward space like he did when he was playing on this map previously. Because I think if you were allowed to just have him play one main, get on that forward line.
I mean,
that's
from
gives
what it
EG
sounds
so
like,
much
Abdullah, it's
information
probably going to
do
be
with what they
0-4.
please on the rest of the map. That was a
Sounds like they're going
signature piece of
0-4
their
and
success when they
Abuza
beat
for
G2
Cell
on
and
the map.
Abizi.
Especially the work they were able to do towards B main, which we've seen none of.
Oh
so
boy, what's
far.
going on now, Destiny?
You're absolutely right.
What's going on now?
On the one hand, you want to not be so predictable. Don't always play your best card because that's what 100 Thieves are going to have all the prep on. But on the other, you do want to still show those looks. So,
Yeah, and honestly, they were so dynamic. I don't think they were
Of
telegraphed.
course, yeah.
so Ye in a bit of a different spot as again Supa baits for him on B.
They are threatening a lot of aggression B, but it's a fake.
Cell's been on phase since BO4. Yeah,
Between the
he's
C's,
been on
between
that
the
team
I,
for a
between
long
everything
time.
dumped their way.
Drone didn't see much in mid. I don't even know if it actually caught Cryo.
I mean, if you think about it, he was the longest tenured
But now
phase
with this
member
pressure, this is when you start to see in B main
for the
all of a
COD
sudden,
team,
Ye
at
get
least.
more forward on the line. And that can cause EG to start shifting back. Supa goes to mid. So now you can send Icy towards A where there's 2 players to hold this hit.
All 5 here, though. And those numbers do not add up for the defense.
Oh.
Icy plays an aggressive line.
No.
Hops in,
Okay, he
gets
doesn't
his
get
kill,
out
and
at
then
least.
gets out.
The old back in his spot though,
Oh,
dealt with by
Xander.
Derek. And he's trying to run for the hills. He gets away just barely.
Oh no.
By the skin of his teeth, EU gonna get tested here. 2 from the defense waiting on the other side. Nature on the spam, Supa close by. EU with so much threat. So much pressure. Who makes the first mistake? Who makes the first misstep? EU tagged up, but finds
Oh,
his
Kes gets a
passage,
pick.
gets across. Double swings in, takes the fight.
Still going for it with the shock dart.
Almost wins it onto Nature. The
Oh, we got
second
him!
one.
Oh my gosh, let's go, you.
EG still in a position to secure this, though, to make something out of this. A
10
2v2,
seconds.
10 seconds left. They've got to get the spike down. And Yeza might secure the deal. It's the rookie again in a position for 100 Thieves to have
Yeah,
to
he's not
deliver,
ready.
but there's
Damn.
no shot.
100 Thieves hit
Just
the
took
brakes
too
for
much
a little bit
time.
too long into elbow. And even though the fights started going their way, in Link, it is Derek and
Oh,
Spawn.
I forget
Both
who
by
it was that
turning
was
around
talking
and
about it, but
ripping Xander's head off when he ulted
the-
behind him.
this year is going to be.
As well
Oh,
as
I think it was
keeping those
Stump.
players
I think
locked into
Stump was
elbow.
saying like this year is going to be so good when it comes to like
Gets this kill, then
storylines
falls back
since
into
there's so
Spawn.
many teams
And then once this
that are like
pause
splitting up.
comes in the mid round,
And,
he's
like,
actually scouting out elbow, still seeing there's 2
And
players
he,
there.
no matter who he's
Getting this
playing
final
for,
round
is going to want revenge on Optic.
to secure the round.
You got the FaZe guys.
Next we go.
They're
IC
gonna
has
want
ult. Yay
to
has an
beat
op.
each other
Meanwhile,
all
EU
year.
with the Hunter's Fury, 21 and
Thieves
12 so far
obviously
for him.
want to do better than they
Don't
did
forget,
last
all
year.
of those rotates
So
from
like,
EG, IC being there for
there's
the
going to
first
be a
kill
lot
was
of
due to the forward posting
storylines. I feel like that are going to be
have
really
that
good when it
information.
comes to
I
the
love the
COD season.
confidence with which
So I'm
IC's
excited
playing.
for that.
He's gambling. He's taking risks. And he's been rewarded so far. Has not been burned.
But now not so much support behind him. Just
We
Derek
really
back
need a
in
round
mid.
win here.
Evil geniuses letting Icy sit up here.
Don't want to
alone
let
while
this
the
get
rest of the
too
team
out of hand.
hides away on site. Even Ye is completely back in a corner. Has the info of his trip.
Right, and a tether or a TP if needed to get out.
Yeah, and of course can call in Icy quickly on the rotates. Now that we're down to 50 seconds on the clock, you see EG want to stop playing for mid as the smokes come down. You can't recycle that. It's time to stack back towards A and fight together. Ye
This
and
cross
Icy
to get to
in
A is
tandem.
kind of
surprised they're not
tough.
sending more. A dart a little shallow. He's gonna have this line.
Whoa!
And he snaps off in his head back anyway.
Dude.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds.
What a hold by Ye. Now pushed back by the paranoia.
And Icy's still stuck on site. Players around him closing in.
Looking for any room to breathe. He doesn't get tagged. I don't think he got hit by that.
He dodged it all.
Icy gets one.
We get two.
But the Hunter's Fury's too much. Cryo there as well.
Have to close this one out.
With just over 10 seconds left, they commit to getting the spike down on the site.
Don't
A
love.
2v2 as Supa forges forward.
Don't love.
The jump spot. Supa daring the swing. That high-low might be too much, but can he deliver once more? Yes!
Why are we lining up?
Supa claims revenge.
Why are we
He
lining
remembers
up?
his stolen ace when Xander lined up all of his teammates. This time it's him stealing the round back for EG.
The Red Bull clutches EG get to 11.
These rounds are ridiculous, man.
We're gonna take a look at that one more time.
First of all, that. My honest reaction.
Me when I see that too.
And then here,
Bro, I'm
Supa
telling you guys,
waits
there's
for the
just times I
pause in the
know that
bullets,
the
knows
Thieves
he
are
has
gonna
that
lose rounds.
slight half second.
There's just times I know.
come back
Once
in
EU
before
got
the spray
dropped,
control resets for
like
you.
once he got picked there, I knew we lost the
reaction.
round. Am I crazy? Like, does anybody else have that?
A chorus of cheers from the EG camp. And now a
Does
little bit of
anybody else
silence.
just like,
An
there's
opportunity
certain
to catch
times
our
where
breaths.
something happens and right away in your head, you're hopeful that they're going to
opportunity
win,
for
but
things
you
to
just know deep down,
EG
we're going to
up
lose
3.
this round in the most heartbreaking fashion. And then that's exactly what happens.
Might be your last chance.
I'm telling
this
you,
one.
I get that like almost every time. It's just like you can tell. I don't know, Abdullah.
What's the call from Tony on the other side of that timeout?
This is the
What
stuff
do
why I
100
can't stand
Thieves
this
have
team
drawn
dead
up?
ass.
I think my concern would be that 100 Thieves
Dead
have been getting
ass.
into these huge
It's all good.
time
I'm trusting the
pressure rounds
process.
again and
Drifty,
again.
you
Yeah,
got to start being
1000%.
toxic.
And also have been
You got to
shifting
start
back
being
into A
toxic.
the last couple of rounds, starting to set
We need
that
to make the
expectation
comeback.
in the minds of EG.
I feel like I saw it happen 3 seconds
haven't
before
really
it
seen them
happened, and I
get
didn't
into
believe
mid
it would,
and
but then
not
it
go
did.
through. We
Exactly.
haven't
That's
seen
what I'm
that
saying,
mid
Abdullah.
to B idea. We've seen more aggressive
Jacoby
lurks.
lined up for accuracy,
Viper
shaking my
hitting
head.
Ace ahead of
Asuna
it. The
gotta go.
dog
He bones.
wisely clears him out,
Hey,
though. You
Drifty
could tell
agrees
the
with
idea
you.
was there,
Drifty agrees with you.
but it's sniffed out.
Early drone out of
You
nature.
saw Xander get a 3 from a lineup.
Thieves aren't
Why
really
would you
giving
line up?
themselves any options to rotate away
Exactly.
from this A side. They
Exactly.
just want to hit it with 5.
I get
without
that
any
every
ults to
round.
play with.
Thrifties have been in
That would have been a
abundance.
massive round. We would have only been down 1.
Icy playing on a knife's edge.
That
He
is
dodged
that
away,
is
hit
brutal.
on sight in the last round, but there was no
You
pressure
won't get an
through
ace to
yard.
save your life.
It's the same again here.
And this is not a super broken buy here. There's a lot of threat behind this. Patience out from the paranoia. Icy pops the ult. Looking for the challenge. Xander closes
Nice.
the walls in. Icy had nowhere to go.
Yeah, this time that pressure comes in on his flank. Icy falls, and EG have no headway back into the site.
He's tethered, but we have nothing
They
to.
have Nature's ult. They have Supas, and that's
To
going to
go
clear
after
out B
him.
here in a second.
But Nature can't really ult. He's on his own into mid, so unless he gets Supa to hold his back, unless he gets some kind of information, he'd just be a sitting duck.
He's repositioned.
Here
And
it
there
comes.
it is. Hunter's Fury out. Daring the swing. 100 Thieves. Standing strong. Derek's 12 HP
Okay.
is not going to be enough. Nature has to save.
And
Now
that's
just
a
imagine if we
complete
would have
fumble
won
of a
last
retake.
round instead.
And
We'd
the Hunter's Fury
be tied right
out of
now.
the equation.
We'd be tied.
The op gone. The Hunter's Fury gone.
That was good.
I feel like if Asuna leaves, he
difference is
retires.
Icy
No,
drops
I
this
don't
time.
think so. He's still
If Icy
super
can stay
young.
alive on the site,
He's still
well,
super
all of a sudden,
young.
100 Thieves have no way to plant the spike. They have to hit those freezes. All of a sudden, the time control
I think he'd
becomes
keep
a
competing
concern.
for sure.
This time, the Paranoia catches him. Xander is the guy who stopped him first and then gets the flank.
Not even like Jace will work to help him.
The question that needs to be asked is, should Icy continue to play top?
I mean, unless Asuna just doesn't have the passion to compete.
I think the issue is probably that he slipped into the same exact position. Initially, he had changed
I
his
can't
his
imagine
line,
him on another team,
and then
though.
got a little concerned because no
Yeah,
one was
it
helping
would
him. I
definitely
think
be weird,
The real
but,
issue is
I
no one's
mean,
helping him. He needs someone else to get in front of
I think like
Smokes
if he wants to
and
compete,
guard
he's
a
gonna
shoulder.
compete.
There's a lot of here. A lot of presence here.
So I guess that's kind of just
This
the
time,
big,
EG
the
with the
big
broken
question.
buy.
Like, will he
The
actually
only
want
rifles
to
on the other
play?
side of the map here.
Which I think he
It's gonna
does.
be
I think he will,
pistols.
because he's young.
It's going to be classics
8 and
sheriffs.
17 as your
Even
duelist
EA's on the
is
other side. The
not
Headhunter's not going to be a
great.
factor.
Not great.
100 Thieves hear all that utility, think it's going to be a stack, or expecting someone to have crept through A main down into mid. So this will give EG some time. EG's main issue is that even though they have 3 players towards A, they don't have any utility to stall out the hit apart from Super
What if
Squad.
Asuna was the
No
real
snake
hater
bite,
here and
no
he's been
paranoid
plotting
from
against
Derek.
me all
Icy
this
stun
time?
is on the other side of the world.
I mean, that
So,
would be pretty
unless 100
diabolical,
Thieves
Drifty.
space really poorly getting in here.
That would be pretty
surely they can
diabolical.
find all the trades.
TP, Flash, Supa. No
Nice,
shot there.
okay.
Yep.
In a position to make a play, but overwhelmed and outgunned.
But that's just
Why
good
can't we
space
just have a
and getting
good
into the
team?
site,
Watching
even a
Sen
little
and
bit of the
G2
big
yesterday
jump
made
through
me
from
so
Asa,
sad because how do they
teleporting
play
out,
so
pulling
perfectly and we just
crosshairs.
suck?
It's those details. that
No,
100 Thieves need
it's
to be
the
locked in on.
inconsistency. Because when the team is on, they're good, but
point, that's
they're
what's
just
gonna get them
they're
to
too
10.
inconsistent.
Barring an absolute miracle from Icy and Ye. And well, really no reason not to go for it. Do they dare? Surely not.
It's not over yet. Ye is still alive. Yeah.
Maybe Ye gets a parting gift, a consolation.
I think
in
the time
round,
is
but
too low though.
100 Thieves will get to 10.
It's been
Okay.
a bit of a
Only
quieter
one
half
round down
from me
here.
so far than we're used to.
He got his though.
He got his. But I also think a large part of it is because 100
Only
Thieves
one
have
round
been
down.
either walking around
It's still
as a
doable,
group or
chat.
being
We're not out of
really
it yet.
diligent in the util they're using. On top of the fact, Ye has been
That
playing
it
a lot
is,
more
Destiny.
of these passive angles.
Hard attack
Really has.
thieves, baby. Just is what it is.
And that's a bit of an oddity for EG.
Convinced Sentinels have plot armor. They're the NA main characters.
3
Dead
rounds
ass,
left in
bro.
regulation.
They're like the Chiefs. They're
You know,
just
I wanna
like
draw attention to
they got
something that
everything
you
going their
brought
way.
up earlier, and that was around all of the traps that EG had set up the last time they played Corrode, all the different looks they had, particularly B main. Again, not interested in pulling any of those out of the bag.
It really feels like they've gone away from traps and are just looking to be able to brawl with each other on response. That's why they're taking the more passive lines to get rotates in through mid so they can come support their side anchors.
It's all right, we're gonna bounce back here.
Playing as a pack
We're gonna
instead
tie
of
this shit up 11-11.
on those slight util tells. And to be fair, it's caused 100 Thieves to spend a lot more time in their rounds, clearing out space, being afraid of what could snap at them at a given moment. But it also means that 100 Thieves just work together as 5.
It was like that Braun tweet.
It's very rarely the forward info to get the early stack
100
from
T is the
EG.
main character?
Oh, man,
Yeah.
fully sent
Yeah.
this. Sanders TP'd, cancels it out. Meanwhile, Derek does a bit of the same. Now Asuna popping his ult, pushing forward, looking for any info
Okay.
he can find.
There we go, Cryo. Give me a third. Yes, sir.
Cryo with 3.
Yes, sir.
Asuna comes
Yes,
out
sir.
TP and drops Derek. What a hit from the attack.
Ye is nowhere to be
What
found.
a round right there, baby. What a round. What I say, we're
100
making it
Thieves just
11-11 here.
dismantled that B site.
And 100 Thieves have just evaporated the lead.
And that's with 3 players stacked there. That's with the quick Omen ult from Derek to
Thank God this
support
fuckery
into the
won't
site.
go on
No.
any longer.
All the utility. Austin's ultimate giving the intel too, just punishing.
We've been
their
in our
side. Look at
dog
where
shit
the
arc
bodies
for
are dropping,
5
by the way.
years.
3 in the exact same position. Those are all kills from Cryo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is still alive.
Christy, this was an 8-4 half.
Bye-bye, operator.
Oh, Xander
Bye-bye,
shooting
Lee.
bodies. Oh, no.
We're tied at 11.
30 years.
100 Thieves have brought it all the way back.
Oh gosh, the money's terrible too.
It
Sentinels
couldn't get
lost
any worse.
10s and legit got better long
Okay,
term.
Ye's got the chamber up, but that'll be it.
I mean,
enjoy this.
They got banged.
Keep swinging into
That guy's the
Cryo.
GOAT.
He welcomes the action.
Nah, that's the type of shit that would make me crash out, bro. Getting flashed and then just shotgun to the face.
Can you imagine being a passenger princess at 24 and 14?
Nah.
That round, I suppose. But Evil Geniuses.
Come
they
on,
have
boys. Let's
op
take the
for Ye.
lead.
They have a gun for Icy. That is it. B-site is still weak. EG continue to leave these anchors isolated. 100 Thieves have just realized they can run execs. They don't need depth in their calling, it appears.
Supa has to get out. Supa can't stay.
Yeah, with the classic. Now, in the post plants, 100 Thieves have basically always fought up into elbow. Now Xander is gone. Hold on.
Oh, that timing,
one,
dude.
but that
That's
is the
not good
rifle.
because
And
Ye
now
gets a
100 Thieves
gun.
feel pressure to take more forward space, to take
Although I
this
guess he
fight
has
into
op
the
right
waiting
now.
arms of EG.
There are 2 here. Nature's close by.
With the Sheriff.
It's not just Supa. That shock's gonna hurt. The spit's even better.
The paranoia,
We're
it's all
trolling.
of them.
Is there even more magic?
We're trolling, bro.
Is there more that these villains can cook up? It's all onto EU. He's so far out of the play.
They can just stick. He's too far gone.
What a
We
mess.
just trolled the
EG do it
fucking
again.
round, bro. We're getting thrifted in an 11 round, bro. What are we doing?
I just want you to watch this paranoia from Derek. This is what wins the round from EG in the replay. There will be 3 players in backside as EG are ready to fight out of elbow.
Zek can turn into Prime
They will
Thanos.
all be
John
blinded.
QT went from inconsistent
That
to one of the best
ability, doesn't matter
IGLs in
what
the
guns EG
league.
have. Right after
Just
this,
be like that,
Paranoia
man.
collects on all 3. Icy comes in from behind.
I know. They
All
have
those
one
guys
gun
are
and we
blinded.
lost. You think Thieves get a T1 player to replace Asuna, or do they scout a T2 player like they did Kess? I think it would be
Meanwhile, Ye on the
smart
other
if they
side,
got a
Cryo.
T1 player. But
Thrown before the
I don't
fight.
know. I don't
double
always
Odin.
love the way
With EU.
the Thieves handle their
Playing
decision making,
de-escalation. He's
and
taken
we're
out.
getting spammed,
One
bro.
Odin now.
Oh,
Cryo
we're
picks up the
fucking
op.
And now with this pressure
trolling.
down into mid, 100 Thieves are sort
We're
of split right down the middle of the
trolling.
map. Got 2 players headed to A main. Spike can't take the quick rotate, so they'll leave Cryo here.
He's prepared for that jump spot. Saw Crosshair a little bit higher than head level.
This round again comes down to the chambers because Ye is isolated on A. Cryo decides not to go for the lurk. They're going to challenge just this one man.
Waiting with the dog. Ye takes a step back. Now playing in his tether. Waiting for the swing. Wait,
He can't TP. It's
No.
on the middle of sight. He has to leave.
the paranoia out. Manages to get away safely.
But EG have struggled to get back into the site without any foothold here.
But they have numbers.
They have numbers, but Supa's on the other side of the world. Kess has the Nightfall to fight back towards spawn.
Trigger at the ready, waiting for the right time.
Here it comes.
Pull it, and there it goes. Only one tag. Paranoia out as well. 100 Thieves refusing to give this side up.
You can't wait for much longer.
And now EG go. They've managed to get past this. They've been playing behind the smoke.
Huge. Oh my god.
We're tied. We're going to OT.
Holy shit, we're going to OT, chat.
100 Thieves have
Oh
brought
my
it
god.
all the way back to overtime.
Sorry, I had to lock
8-4
in
at
for
the
that
half.
round. I really had to lock in for that
They
round.
snowball these early rounds
Oh my god.
and then lock in at the end.
Evil
Oh my
Geniuses
God.
need to stay alive. This is their year. Christianity settles in overtime.
Holy shit.
So much pressure weighing in the back of their minds.
Time for the 200 BPM, dead
Two-round
ass.
difference in stage one.
These motherfuckers don't want me to
Their
sleep
whole year
early.
would be different.
For real, Drifty. They're
Potter
trying to
has
keep your ass
never taken a
up.
map off of Zix. Ever.
And
It should have
now
been
it's even
13-10.
simpler
I
than the
know.
map.
I
It's just
know.
lead by 2. It'll
They
once
trolled
again
some rounds.
come down to those 2 rounds to finally beat Zix, to finally beat 100 Thieves, to just stay alive in this tournament.
Can they get through this? A little battle scarred, yes, but on top?
And while EG's attack was dominant, so much of it came down to the lurk play, the individuals stepping up when it mattered most.
Icy's been inserted, but they know he's there. Surely there's more on the other side.
He's in it.
Oh, huge.
But Asuna was there with waiting arms.
Huge pick from Asuna.
He sells the whole round
Huge.
at that moment, and now the individuals fumble. Evil Geniuses
Let's go.
are routed.
It's all falling apart for the attack. 100 Thieves may have just snatched this thing away. And so Ye and Supa forced to try to find
as well.
timing. The problem is
That's
40
huge.
seconds left.
Yeah, these
How
two.
many times has
You don't want
Supa
these
been in
two to
this
be the
position
last
this
alive.
Yeah, but this time
They've
the
been cooking
hourglass
this
is
map.
all the way down.
There isn't a lot of time though.
Can't even
Xander gets first pick there.
And now Ye understands he's the lamb to the slaughter. He'll
Let's
take one with
go,
him.
chat.
But
Let's
100
go.
Thieves, series point.
Clifton, we either lose 2-0 or we either win 2-0 or
OT.
lose 1-2. No middle
And
ground.
It starts with this.
Yeah, I
lineup into the
kind of
smoke. Also
feel that
stunned.
low key.
I understand why Icy's going in there behind it, but he just gets diffed anyways.
And
Yeah,
I was
just one more
praising
round.
Icy earlier for the
Come on.
aggressive confidence with which he's played, and so I don't fault him for that either.
Let's
Asuna
go.
just was better.
And Icy's been the top performer for EG in the map.
He used
But
25
now
and
they have to
16. Love it.
manufacture a win on defense. Only got 4 of those in regulation.
It all comes down to this.
EG are back to a B main trap play, by the way. Paranoia for the line, but 100 Thieves have just been running execs into A.
It's not going to come.
Well, the quiet is concerning for EG. Surely they would have seen something with Supa, so they anticipate the A hit.
The smoke and the drone are out. Derek just barely gets a smoke there in time. Icy's going to play up close again. Waiting on the other side, but shoots a flash, tries to turn it, and gets punished.
Okay,
A
got the
4v4 though, as the
trades.
trades there. Asuna down.
Last time Ye could not hold his own on A. The support is delayed.
They gonna
but
rotate and go
slowly
mid?
moving in for Evil Geniuses. Now
No,
he
there's
waits.
no way.
Can he do it again? Can he deliver?
Huge pick from Xander.
Yay, down. 100 Thieves, one step closer.
Oh, this.
For Evil Geniuses,
Oh,
Hulk
that gets
dive
so
blast
many blind.
into the
Oh,
swing they
huge.
go, and then to death. It follows. Nature and Supa to try to keep this up, but they're so far apart from each other.
Standing ahead.
Thrown away from the play, outnumbered and outgunned. And as the possibility of this ticks away, as the spike gets further and further down, it's only one found. Supa's gonna have to 1v3. Can he pull off a miracle? Can he face 3?
Let's go.
100 Thieves survive.
Let's go.
100 Thieves advance.
Let's go, chat. Come on. They close this shit out, baby. Come on. Thieves stay alive.
Comeback confirmed.
Our champs'
For 100 Thieves,
hopes are still
grit
alive.
in those final moments.
Let's
And what it
go.
means for the other side of the stage is
Vamos.
heartbreak. For the second
We didn't
stage in a
crumble,
row,
just so we
Evil
didn't.
Geniuses' year is determined.
Oh
by
shit, we got
2
C9 tomorrow?
rounds. In overtime, this
Okay,
time against
okay.
100 Thieves.
I
It's a
can be
heartbreak.
I could be live for that.
The map was theirs. But through the
Let's
trials of
go.
that second half, when
Come
100
on.
Thieves fought every single
We're staying
step
alive.
of the way to keep
Yay,
their
more
year
like
alive.
nay. Buddy, back to your house, baby. Damn.
We talked about it earlier in
Damn,
the series.
Abdullah.
My brother,
Bars.
what a bounce back from the last time they took that stage. They look like a shell of the team that we know, a shell of the players that we know.
And this today, this is the 100 Thieves that stepped out in
They
week
definitely
1 and
looked
2
much better
on
today.
this very same stage.
Yep.
Dominated NRG in their opener. Looked so good round to round.
And we've got to give credit to the
They looked
plan
much better
for 100
today.
Thieves, particularly going
EU
into
MVP?
Corrode, because
Yeah.
you talked about it, I talked about it. EG had
I would
really
say
cool
so.
ideas on defense. 100 Thieves
Hey,
never
thank
even
you,
gave them the
Jesso.
opportunity. They
Thank you,
fully
Jesso.
forgoed fighting B main. And they
Don't forget to
decided
like
A
the
is where we're
stream if
gonna
you
hit,
haven't,
and that's where they
YouTube.
found success.
And they just
Don't forget
realized,
to like the
wait a
stream.
second, these
Watch
sides are
Party
paper.
Buff? Shit,
They
I
can just
hope
start
so.
running these 5-player execs.
I hope so.
Trade off each other nicely.
Yesterday it
to
might have been a Watch
scale
Party
into the
nerve.
space.
I think there's credit to be scattered around this 100 Thieves team at different
Oh yeah,
moments, different
Destiny,
players
I got
stepped
the
up.
white
But
laces
for
on
me,
mine.
today,
I feel like the
it
white
was
laces
EU.
looked so
His
much better.
utility in map
They look
one,
so
he didn't have
good.
all the kills. His utility is what set up his teammates to get
The problem was the
everything.
white
And then
laces
in
look
the
good on the
second
red
map of
shoes
Corrode,
too.
He completely
They
takes
look good
over.
on the red ones as well.
Top frags for his team. And,
That was
and again,
dirty.
We've
That
touched
was
on it a little bit.
diabolical.
The last time 100 Thieves played, they looked real bad. EU was the only one who didn't. And so this is now 2 series in a row.
We'll be
where
back for the
EU has
C9
been a
series.
monster.
Hey,
A
appreciate
consistent
you,
force
Abdullah. Have
for the
a good
squad,
night as well.
To be sure. And
Like,
he's one of
sub,
their
ring the
signature
bell.
pieces
Jesso
in this
knows what's
funky
up.
Composition.
Jesso
The double
knows what's
scan
up.
Initiator that mesmerizes here in the second half of Corrode.
Man, what a series, huh?
14-12 Out of 100 Thieves.
Love
They were
seeing the
down
Thieves look
8-4 at
better.
half. And we talked about how that was supposed
All right.
to be EG on their stronger side.
Absolutely.
Do we want to watch the
Not
EU
case. No,
interview
just
here
not
before we
enough.
close it
100
out?
Thieves light things up on map 1. They take down EG.
Hey, have
and
a good
then they
night,
turn
Jesso.
over
Have a good night,
to map
Drifty.
2, a map that we hadn't seen them play a ton of.
Hope
a map
to see
where
you guys
EG
tomorrow.
looks stronger, and they take them down anyway. They advance, and they keep their chances at Paris alive. We're going to throw it down
Hey,
to
good night,
Elizabeth
Goat.
behind me at the stage for the Verizon post-match interview. With who else?
C9 is tough. Yeah, Dexter. Tomorrow should be something.
Thank you so much, Doug and Ender. Cheer
Should
for
be
you.
something.
Don't be shy.
EU, my goat.
We've seen the signs. Someone has come from Poland. Someone has come from Toronto. Some have come from just down the street to see EU pop the heck off. EU, I don't know if you can get any better. You always get better and better and better. You're like, oh, I don't know. We've been talking about that. You don't think you're kind of, where do you think you are in terms of skill?
Like weird year for me for sure. I feel like definitely been like some highs and lows throughout the year. So nah, definitely not better and better and better, but you know, trying to get better and better and better every day.
I mean, that's completely fair. One of our most clutch players for sure, though. I
He's
want to talk
been
about 100
icy.
Thieves now as a whole.
He's
You guys
been
are
icy.
fighting through this lower bracket, fighting through overtimes. You know,
I'd live in
I
LA
talked-
for
I
these
talked to
esports
Xander,
events.
Y'all feel confident moving forward.
I don't know if I'd live
I wanna get
in
your
LA,
perspective
but
on how
I'd be
do
down
you
to
guys
live
feel as a
near
team
LA.
moving forward into this kind of gauntlet, hard lower bracket.
Yeah, I think for me, I kind of like told the team after our most recent performances, like the last like 3 or 4 games, trying to kind of like bring the mentality that we had coming into the first 2 games. You know, picking up Drew and having like kind of like a rookie and everything. I definitely feel like everybody was kind of just playing with nothing to lose. And you know, after how we performed like the last like 4 games or so, it feels like we kind of stopped playing like our own game. So yeah, for me, it's like I just kind of want to play out through the rest of this playoffs run, just playing our own game, making sure we're confident, make sure we're playing with nothing to lose, and should be good.
I'm gonna press you on that because I think a lot of players say we're gonna play our own game, we're gonna play our game.
I'd be able to try
For the
in and
sake
out.
of the audience in the stream,
And
what does
Jack
that
in the
mean for
Box.
100 Thieves?
Destiny,
What
I'm
does
gonna
playing
keep it
our
a
own
buck with
game
you.
mean
Jack
for
in the
100
Box.
Thieves to you?
For us, I think
I
it's a lot
wouldn't
of
even
like
worry about.
the way we played like in the first 2 games is I would say like largely instinctual.
Their tacos are good,
there's
but
definitely, like,
holy
weaknesses
do
that
they
we had
ruin your
after the
body.
first 2 games that we would talk about and try to improve on. In,
But
like,
in and out, yes,
I'd
you
say our
definitely need
upcoming
to
weeks of
try in and
practice and stuff. But it feels kind of like us trying to focus a little too hard, kind of mixed up like our balance, and people started playing less instinctually and whatnot. And for our team right now, it's definitely like a more instinctual kind of team. So yeah, playing our game kind of just means like playing off instinct and going with the flow.
Nah,
Something else
you
I
got to
wanna
try
ask
in
you
and
is
out.
Your bind. We've talked about it
You gotta
all
try
the
in
time.
and
It
out.
seems unstoppable and almost in perfect win rate on it. Why do you think you are so good at bind? Because we can give like an analyst answer, but from your perspective, when you're on that map, that is your territory. Why?
Asuna.
Oh,
yeah.
That's that easy.
Asuna, like 20, 30 kills every time we play bind. So yeah, just instant.
Asuna does
I mean,
pop off on
easy.
bind.
Like, it's so crazy. Like I feel like people like, we're gonna pick it, we're gonna have it against them, we're gonna.
I don't know.
throw
I
it,
could
and
be
then
biased because
absolutely
Jack in the
not.
Box
If you
does not
just
treat
come
me
and take
well.
it.
Asuna just always takes them out.
So do you, as a warning, do you think people should float bind, or do you think they should ban it?
I mean, you guys can float it if you want. It's fine.
And last question for you. I'm going to talk about the lower bracket again. What is it going to be that takes 100 Thieves to champs? Because you have a long way and you have to fight hard to get there. What is it going to be?
Honestly, like for us, momentum. I feel like where we're at right now, you know, there's like not a lot of time to improve on stuff or anything like that. For us, we just kind of need to like ride this momentum, keep flowing, keep playing instinctually, and hopefully we make it.
right, give it up for EU one more time, everyone. But we have match point with Asuna and Cryo.
All right, chat. I'm gonna give a heads up. I might wear this shirt again tomorrow since we won today.
What's good,
No
everyone?
jersey,
This, of
but I
course,
might
is
wear
match
the
point, end of
might wear the
show.
100
We like
Thieves
to
Val
unwind,
shirt,
play
so I
some
might
games,
rock
talk with
that.
the players, have some fun. This time around, we're going to be doing the
Got a sensitive stomach. That's why I haven't eaten Taco Bell since 2017. See, and Taco Bell to me is nowhere near as bad as Jack in the Box.
Before we jump into the game, how
But
you feeling?
that's just me. The Jack in the Box tacos, especially the mini
if you had
tacos,
to measure, I know you guys were talking about
that
it
is
before, but let's just
bad
say it for the
news.
people
It is
at
not
home.
good.
Who's the better aimer in this
Hey, thank you, Robbie.
Definitely
Like I said, I'm gonna try to
Okay,
remember to
yeah,
wear it
this guy.
tomorrow
I mean, I might do
it
hard
worked
bots
today.
more
So
than him. Okay.
maybe that's the
Hard bots
maybe
make
that's
me
the
lose
juju.
confidence,
We just
right?
gotta rock it tomorrow.
Yeah, I do hard bots actually, but not my
I think
setup,
that's gonna
so.
do it for the
Okay,
stream.
all right, so
I
are
hope
we
you
good
all
to go?
enjoyed.
Yeah,
I had
okay,
a great
cool. So
time.
basically,
We
here's
actually
what
got
we're
a win
gonna do.
today,
Quick,
which
we're gonna jump
means
into the range.
we got a match
Our pros
tomorrow
are
as
gonna be
well.
doing the bot
I'm
challenge,
excited
30
for that
bots,
as
and the
well.
range difficulty, hard armor
Yeah,
is
I hope you all have a
on.
good rest of your
All right,
night.
so go
If you haven't
ahead,
already,
hit
like the
start.
stream.
Let's do this.
And
Here we go. I'm more nervous doing this
leave
than
a
the
follow
match.
if you're on
Oh,
Twitch.
really?
Subscribe if you're on
Okay, all
YouTube.
right, well, let's go.
And
Pressure's on. Oh, no. Here we go. Here we go. Now, it's important to
keep
remember they
keep
didn't
an
get
eye
to
out
tweak
for
any of the
tomorrow
settings
because
on
we'll
the
be
mouse.
live.
Not my
So
sense or
I hope you all have a good rest of your night,
Why
and
would
hope
I
to see you guys
care?
tomorrow. Peace out, everybody.
I'm getting a hang of it. By the way, I've never used